I have butchered many an animal.
Yes, yes. Just make a small slit in the back leg, insert the gambrel, start lifting it up.
I've only
Fucking
cleaned
cannibals.
fish. It's like the Diet Coke of
It is.
development.
I grew up, we butchered our own cattle.
No, I didn't have to do any lifting. We had a block and tackle set up.
Oh, we had a chain hoist in the garage. So the worst thing was depending on where we dropped the cow at, getting it over to the gambrel.
We were all set up. We made machines do our shit.
In fact, I was trained to do that by my grandpa, who was by trade a meat cutter, and that sick bastard would have me fire up the grill while he was cutting the hanging carcass.
Well, yeah, I gotta fucking cook it while it's fresh.
He would too. He'd sit there and he'd cut it and he'd take it over to the table and cut it up and pull out a steak and go, fresh as hell. And then be like, go throw that on the grill, would you? I'm like, sure.
My aunt that had a dairy farm said that the only reason they branded the cows is because they started cooking the meat for the barbecue ahead of time.
I could see that. I could see that.
Well, the once again, it was a dairy farm. They didn't slaughter too often.
Oh, we never really did the dairy. Ours was just for production. Like we sold them, sold the calves once they got to a certain weight.
We had smaller animals on the butcher farm, but yeah, for the cows, it was all dairy. It's milk and cheese.
Oh, on the milk.
I don't actually. No, I don't want milk. Milk is bad.
Milk from my teats.
Actually, my boss got a really nice fat ass doe when he went deer hunting this week. So he said he was going to bring in some jerky when it was ready too. I can't wait for that.
So I got a new modem. They swapped them.
Oh, good.
I'm not getting drop frames right now, so that's fucking good. It's a good start.
Your stream seems clear.
Yeah, everything's Gucci, I think. Jesus Christ. Last we left our heroes, you were ambushed on the street by Arcadium, the guy who kidnapped some of you.
Right.
And a bunch of his, I guess, like, demon goons. Arcadium had a hard time being able to affect any of you with his regular tricks and ended up escaping as you kind of took down most everything else around. There were some escapees by the end of the fight, but you, semi-victorious, were able to teleport away with your injured and make your way back onto the Sky Dancer. The Sky Dancer, when you had seen it on the ground, was being chased by what almost looked like, at first, a dark cloud, but on a closer inspection appeared to be like this swarm of demons that is flying and chasing, trying to get onto the ship. Thankfully, thanks to the, smooth piloting skills of Helmsman Henry, the ship has been able to kind of like give them chase flying around, and you was able to get into a good position for you to be teleported onto the ship as it is making its escape. And that is where we start off, right where we left off, with Varjo getting onto the ship and running straight to the captain's chair. Some who aren't used to being teleported are still fairly disoriented. Alexander is like still tied up in that demon's magic rope. And looking behind you, you can start to see these demons as they are. It's like the Aranese and the Cambians that are like just like chasing behind the ship, not quite able to get into within reach. And that is where we're going to start off.
Oh, I didn't zoom out. I didn't see all of that at first.
Neither did I. What demons? This doesn't even look that bad. Holy shit!
It's that moment where you just like, oh god, we're safe, and then the one person looks and tells you to turn around. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, batten down the hatches and fucking uh
What the hell? What batting down the hatches mean? I don't know ships.
Elise, what do we do?
Elise looks and says, Captain, you have a fresh crew that doesn't know anything about this ship. I think we should try to run, but I don't know where.
Oh fuck. Does the Fluff Mellow Forest still stand?
If it does, do you want to lead them there?
Well, they had some Ookum Bookum at the Fluff Mellow Forest to keep demons away. But I don't know about this amount.
As like Henry's like, hold on, and like does like a swoop to the side and like does a loop around the city of Bragg, like the Isle of Bragg. Does like a full kind of like loop where like you are so close to the side that you could almost reach out and touch the isle, because he has like just done like a full spin rotation around trying to escape this cloud.
I don't get it. How's he making the island flip around?
I don't know. Don't question the helmsman. Any ideas to get the fuck out of here? Anybody? Anything?
I'm still
Alex?
trying to figure out where the hatches are and how to batten them.
Just batten the hatches. It's not
Where
that
are the
difficult.
hatches? How do I batten a hatch? Explain to me what batten means.
I saw it in a play once. I don't know what it means.
I'm just gonna start throwing fire bolts at whoever gets too close.
Yeah, as like one demon kind of like starts to fly close, and you just kind of like blast it. Yeah, like they're keeping at bay enough where like we're not going to be doing combat rolls, because like there's so many of them that even if you kill one of these things, it's immediately replaced by another one. There's that many behind it. But you're starting to see that there are some shapes that are leading the charge that look kind of familiar, and you hear a few amplified voices. The first being one that goes, "Bet you thought you were done with me. But I think it's time for us to take that ship of yours."
What?
Wait, who is that?
Speak up. There's wind.
I don't know about you, but it sounds like a bitch to me.
I've never heard of that guy in my life.
Guy casting fire thingies at these people. When you're in gang territory, you gotta wait for backup before antagonizing them.
Yeah, we just gotta get the fuck out of here. I just need to know where.
You then hear, I saw just what kind of effect the Dodameki had on you. I think we should give that another go.
What the hell is that?
It's her.
And finally, riding on what appears to be like this ghostly dragon, in this glowing glowing hooded cloak, you hear a voice say, "You killed my family! We're going to burn you alive!"
Who's your family?
Who the fuck's that? They're a bit pissy.
Which family? We killed a lot of people.
How many people have you all pissed off?
I'm sorry,
you-
Pasha. I took your eyeball. It's in my head.
Are y'all murderers? Because, like, I'm in law enforcement, right?
No, we don't murder people.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, no.
I don't even remember who that is.
All right.
Whose family did we kill?
I don't know.
We killed a lot. Oh my god! Larry!
Larry had family.
Larry had family!
Larry had a family.
This is
Oh,
probably his
God.
family!
Oh God!
Is there anybody actively like trying to look at these voices yelling?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking.
I'm looking and I would be yelling back.
Wrath is too lost. There's too much going on. His
Yeah.
tiny, simple, smooth brain is overwhelmed.
Blue and Varjo, give me perception checks.
Wait.
This thing in the middle of the ship, is that like a full tree or is it just like
that is
foliage?
a full tree
Okay.
with like a square hole that the helmsman can see through.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is, Varjo.
Varjo, you like leaning over the side and squinting at this like ghost dragon and who's yelling, you recognize that this is Jerica, who was one of the elders of the Church of Podley.
Oh.
Who is that?
It's Podley. Not like our Podley, it's a Podley.
Oh, yeah, the crazy zealots.
Yeah, the cult that we maybe might have made commit mass suicide.
If there's any left, they're gonna be upset their god died.
I think that she's mad at Podley. But
Who?
Who's Podley?
all my friends are dead. That's
Really?
one
Which is
thing
a
you-
Podley?
Like, I'm
to all of
sorry.
you crew, You're gonna hear me talk about people a lot. I have a lot of
Yeah.
dead friends. Everybody I know
Oh, yeah.
around me dies. Just know that. You're
Well,
not
I'm
gonna
just
die
saying
for it.
because like y'all are new to
Hey.
me, and I'm not good with like names. So
I know. I'm thinking about leaving him just because I'm like the last one alive, and I'm kind of worried.
The ship
You're not going anywhere. Shut up.
The ship lurches and rocks as you feel like an explosion hit the back of it and like just kind of like
shit.
Yeah,
give like a
fuck.
tip to the ship.
we got to make a choice here. I'm thinking Fluffmellow Forest. I don't. Anybody.
Elise
Anything.
looks and says, "We need to find some kind of knowledge to get rid of these things for good."
And where do you suggest that?
The snakeless, basinless.
I've been in this world for hours. I don't know shit all about where we are.
Where, Elise?
She says, "I'm not the captain. I
Maggie.
don't get to decide that."
Maggie,
All right.
Dewdrops. You guys are like from here.
Sorry. Maggie is not up top right now. Maggie is down with well, you don't know where Maggie is right now, but Maggie's not here.
Maggie's not like in the scene or whatever.
All
Maggie's
right,
not in the scene.
Captain, make a decision. And I look at Blue because I don't think Wrath actually knows who the captain is.
I'm sitting on the fucking captain's chair.
Varjo, take us to wherever you feel the most comfortable.
Well, that's a
Ardor,
Fluffmellow Forest, but it might be a fucking terrible idea.
Ardor,
Get some.
give me a history check.
Where's history? A 23.
Ardor, the most knowledge that you have received in this place since you got here has come from the motes of Fey light that you kept finding all over the place.
Alright, so that means. How would Ardor share that knowledge though? I guess that's really the biggest thing. Like everybody's freaking out. Ardor's over here with my other characters shooting backwards, shooting what he can off. Cause you're like, just pick somewhere. Go to the Fae.
Faye,
They seem to be the only ones that aren't corrupted right now.
what the fuck? Aren't they gonna eat our arms? Isn't that what
I don't know.
Dewdrop said?
It's our
I-
best fucking shot.
Aren't Fae evil?
They might eat our arms.
Hey, well, I got no problem with the lifestyle of the Fae. If a fucking fairy wants to come up to me, I'll be like, I'm understanding of your situation.
All right, Avast, Henry, fucking take us to.
Already heard
Hey.
it, Captain. Don't worry about it. And you watch as he like spins the wheel, and you all like everybody has to grab on as it like the whole ship just like does a full like 90-degree just up.
That's disconcerting.
Hold on.
Is somebody clipping their toenails into a microphone?
No, so the chins are going nuts in the
Okay.
background. I'll
Okay.
mute myself while they're going
Sorry, I
nuts.
was like, what the fuck is happening?
Tiny little terrorists chewing their cage open.
You fly, like helmsman Henry flies the ship towards the big island in the sky. And what you see on the ground, first of all, you see the island itself, and it's got this pool of like purple liquid that runs into the mouth of this lion's head. And then you see a bunch of fairies on the outside that seem to be casting this purple barrier that is around the island. On the first pass through, Henry notices that like he goes to like bring the ship down in and cannot penetrate the shield and kind of skips back up. However, as the demon cloud is chasing after you, looking up and seeing, Henry tips the ship, and Varjo, you lock eyes with a fairy that is, helping to cast the shield. And what you see, where is it? You see this fairy. You lock eyes with this fairy, and the fairy looks and waves their hands and says, "Go in through the top. I'll meet you there."
I'll like tip my hat a bit. Like, thank you.
She doesn't look like she's gonna eat her fingers or feet or whatever you said.
That's not my words. That's Dewdrops. That's all Dewdrops. He was like, fairies will eat your fucking feet and hands.
Which one's Dewdrops again?
The big teddy bear.
Was he high?
Maybe.
Why do we even listen to a giant stuffed bear?
That's racist.
Because I'm smarter than all of you.
And Fluffy.
I bet you that bear would whoop your ass too.
Y'all seen the rest of the freaks in this crew listening to a big old bear? Well, whatever.
Zorgrel, I'll fight you.
Dewdrops makes peanut butter like liquor, and you lie about genocide against gnomes.
I didn't make it. The Gallants made it, and I don't even know if they're alive now.
Genocide is such a strong word. I prefer relocating.
Yeah,
you're like interrupted as helmsman Henry's like, "Hold on tight," and like brings the ship down now. And at first he couldn't get through, but now like he penetrates through the bubble, and you can feel this weird, odd, whimsical feeling as the bubble touches you as you pass through. And he brings the ship down and lands it in this purple miasma.
It's kind of hot.
Floating down in front of you, this fairy kind of lands on the bow of the ship and says, "Varjo, it's you."
Yes. Have we met?
Oh, that's right. You probably don't recognize me in this form.
She knows your name, Barto.
You watch as she shrinks down into a stone chicken, who goes, "Do you recognize me now, Varjo? It's me, Meryl."
Meryl, yeah. Meryl, I got your egg still. It still hasn't hatched. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong.
What the fuck?
Is he talking to a chicken?
I should probably come clean about that. That thing's never gonna hatch. It was a prank.
What?
And you watch as Meryl turns back into this fairy.
Let me get this straight. This stone chicken left you a butt nugget, but it's really a fairy, so ain't gonna turn into nothing.
Meryl, I like cuddled with this thing for like a month, trying to keep it fucking warm.
Listen. We Fae like to have fun sometimes, and it's hard to have fun in a place where everybody's so grumpy, okay? But we went and we used to play pranks on the Gallants, and then you guys showed up, and I couldn't just turn into a fairy and be like, "Hey, hi, I'm from the fairy place, and you guys were looking for the fairy guys, and I don't. The only reason I'm here right now is to protect my family, okay? Otherwise, I would not have come back."
Okay, I can appreciate trying to have some fun and fucking with the Gallants. Those are both things I agree with. But you owe me a chicken baby, a stone chicken baby.
Hey, you gotta admit, Captain, that was pretty fucking funny.
I just want to point out,
I named it
as fun as
Daryl.
this conversation is, we are
I
still
thought I heard
being
it
chased by
kicking.
demons.
No, we're not. They got fucking trapped by the portal and we penetrated the fucking ooze.
Yeah,
And we got
Awesome.
sent down vertically.
you look up, and at the edge of this purple barrier, you just see this like cloud of black. That if you like look close enough, you see are all of these little demons that are just like hanging, floating, waiting above.
It's fine.
Also, we're on union mandated break. Okay, so you gotta just chill.
Wait, Meryl, is it fine? They're not gonna get
What?
in here, right?
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
we're unionized?
My name isn't actually Meryl. My name's Patch.
Patch.
Meryl.
Patch.
Meryl is my chicken name.
You owe me a baby stone chicken.
Debatable. I gave you an egg.
But we made an agreement. You said like, here, raise this egg for me, and I did. And now I'm owed a chicken.
You're supposed to take it on adventures, and you haven't even left Hasseldama yet.
We've been on adventures. We went to the Fluff Mellow Tree, went to the snakeless, basinless area, and fought a bunch of things that weren't snakes. Ardor turned into a demon and killed a bunch of dragons. This egg has seen shit.
I'll think about it.
Hey, tiny lady, we're kind of here looking for some help, and assuming you're not gonna eat our feet, I think we need to strike a deal.
Wow, you are definitely new here.
Yeah, like couple of hours.
Yeah.
tops.
You don't want to strike deals with fairies.
Right.
At least don't
Yeah.
be so open about it.
Well,
Oh, well, I'm just used to dealing with other dwarves. Are you not honorable? Is that what you're saying?
No, they are not.
well, I mean,
Follow the
she's
law.
okay. Like, we'll be okay striking a deal with her.
Patch looks and says, What do you need to know?"
How to stop these demons, but I'm still miffed about that chicken.
I just want to go home.
She's like, "All right, Varajo, I like you, and I owe you one. I can't.
You owe me one. She owes me one. You all heard that, right?
I can't give you a stone chicken, but what if I could get you an audience with one of the information brokers?"
No deal. And he starts like rambling and ranting about the chicken egg.
What was wrong with this information broker? Sounds like what we need. A broker
It's
information.
But it's a chicken. It's a fucking chicken. It was made out of
Jesus,
stone.
How the fuck did you become captain? Jesus fucking God. By the
How
gods.
did you even survive this long?
I will never die. Okay, you guys are right. You're right. I'm thinking too small.
Blue, decide. He is too indecisive.
No,
Nope,
we'll
I'm
go
out of
to
this one.
We'll go to the information broker, but I don't know about for the egg is my problem with that.
Why?
Because it's like my child.
It's a stone in the shape of an egg.
Come on. People
wouldn't
give
get
their
it.
children away for work all the time. Right?
I mean, some do, yes.
She's like, "Okay,
Do
okay."
they?
She's like, "Okay." She walks up and she's like, "Give me the egg."
Okay, here.
She puts both of her hands around, like cups the eggs in her hand, and wraps her fingers around them. And when she lifts her fingers again, where there was a stone chicken is now a tiny stone egg. Or not, sorry. Where there was a stone egg, there is now a tiny stone chicken.
So the chicken did come before the egg. Oh wait, never mind.
I am 20 different types of confused right now.
Yeah,
Gerald.
what came first, the fairy or the chicken?
Or the egg.
Oh, it's a three-way.
She admitted to fucking with me before. Can I insight check her?
Sure.
Just kind of squint. It's
That's not
14.
good.
Yeah, she seems all right, man. She seems
Tentative is launching $1,000
genuinely trying to make amends.
I take the little chicken and I put him in my hat next to Marv and be like, Marv, you got a friend now. Gerald the chicken.
And you can turn stone egg into stone chicken, and I will add the picture for it.
Amazing. Then happy with my new family, I'm going to start wandering off, completely forgetting about this task at hand.
Barjo.
Yeah, what?
We gotta
Look,
figure out how to
family.
kill the demons. You know,
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
the ones that just
Something
chased
that's
us down
super
like flying
important.
monkeys.
Yeah, because we got to kill the
Evil flying monkeys, I might add.
We gotta kill the demons. Yeah. Evil flying monkeys.
Well, I can't imagine a situation where a flying monkey would not be evil.
I've never met a monkey who wasn't evil. They're all kind of assholes.
Oh, but when I say I might have removed a village, I'm the villain. But you guys can, say all monkeys are evil.
Why do you have to lie about genocide, Moggy? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Did you just fess up to being a criminal?
No.
He's lying.
No, I did not confess. I was making a statement based off of a previous conversation where I was accused of being a criminal.
Ah,
No, it was a
well.
previous conversation where he admitted to war crimes that didn't actually happen.
War crimes are only war crimes if you get caught. Which I did not, mind you.
Well, you
But you
might
didn't-
now if you don't
You just
shut
talked
it.
about it. But you just admitted to it, so kind of.
Anyway, so we're
Meryl.
looking for a way to kill the demons.
Yeah. So about this information broker. I know your name's not Meryl, but I'm always going to think of you that way. And you are Gerald's mom. So we're kind of like family now too. I'm just letting you know that's a connection we have. But what can you tell me about this information broker?
I know that you won't want to pay his price.
What's the price?
It's like 5 gold.
It's usually something personal.
Oh, do we have to
6
give him a stone chicken?
6
He's
gold.
resisting.
Like a platinum.
Do we have to give him a dwarf?
Patch
What?
Patch just looks and says, "Who's coming with me?"
Well, I am.
I'll come along.
What to this information broker? I feel like as one of the new leaders here in law enforcement that I should be there to make sure everything's on the up and up.
If Barjo's going, I can't let him, die without me.
I just want to see this end horribly, so yes, I will indeed be coming.
I'm kind of the get out of jail free card, so I guess I'm going to.
What now?
What? No, I'm the get out of jail free card. Law enforcement. I do not see a
No.
badge on you, sir.
No,
I
you're-
don't see a badge on you either.
You're the put
Actually,
you in
he
jail
physically
for
does
free.
have one.
I'm just not looking at you.
Also, for some reason, Wrath wears a executioner's hood.
Nice.
Okay, Judge Dredd, calm down.
Elise says, "We'll get the rest of the crew healed, and we'll work on, I guess, defenses for the ship for whenever we have to go back out there."
Oh, yeah. Some of us ain't doing so good.
Is the old man gonna be okay? Hero, you okay, buddy? You need some help?
I'll do what I can to not die.
You want a bunch of good berries?
That would be great.
Here. I just give you like 10
Arthur-
berries from my pocket.
Otter will turn to Patch and ask her if she's got anything for Jiro. And do you have anything that can kind of help him out? He's a little worse for wear.
Patch walks over to Jiral, snaps her fingers, and a flower appears in her hand, and she puts it behind your ear and goes, "Yeah, you look nice."
Gerald turns bright red and locks eyes with her.
I gotta say, it is a little pretty.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, you look great.
Was there anything that did for Jiro?
He looks great.
He just looks
Jiro
better.
is
Okay.
totally content with this. This is more than he ever expected. He is mind blown.
I guess Otter will be like, does anybody have any potions or anything that we can give him?
Arda. Either I sleep it off or I heal myself when I feel I need to.
Well, I just mean, like, listen,
Who's your god again, Jiro? The god of
you're
what?
gonna smell Barjo and
Is it-
fall
is-
down.
The god
do
of
you worship-
suffering, yes.
Do you worship the god of healing?
No.
The
But
god
I
of being healthy?
no.
No,
I
the
wa-
god of
worship-
suffering. He's fine. Let's go.
Exactly.
Your god's Kelemvor, right?
What's his name? Oh, I'm totally blanking.
Kalimvor is the god of the dead.
Yeah.
Ilim. How do you say it?
Ilmater.
Ilmater.
Ilmater,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Oh no, sorry. Fucking Obertus's god is Kelemvor. That's my Saturday game.
Mechanically speaking, when I need to, I'm gonna just cast heal on myself. But if I don't need to burn the 7th level slot, I don't want to.
Patch is like, are you expecting
what?
to get into a fight in Dream City?
Always.
Because
Everywhere we go.
no, you can't. Like, don't do that. You'll die in there. If you start a fight in the city, you won't live. Be cool. Just be cool, guys.
Yeah,
I will
just
never
be
die.
cool.
Play it cool, man. Just play it cool.
Just don't be you, Bavarjo.
Hey, Roth, eat this cookie I made.
No, not really for sweets. All my grandpappy and my pappy, them both had the diabetes.
Damn, gotta try something else. You know how long it took to make a weed cookie?
So you just admitted to trying to drug a police official.
Pretty
Isn't
good
that a
hearing
crime?
You got there, Zoggy. Why
Yeah,
don't you
I-
shut the fuck up and stop calling out the captain? Are you mutinying right now?
Okay, on one hand, that would have been unkind. On the other hand, snitches get stitches.
Patch is like floating with like her like head in her hands, just like look like every time somebody talks, her eyes darts to them, and she's like grinning maniacally.
Besides, it's just a weed cookie. I've eaten like bigger batches than that out of contraband more times than I can count. I've probably planted more cookies than that on people.
You know, for being one of the law, you seem to break it a lot. Maybe you should arrest yourself.
No. I'm exempt because I am in part of law enforcement. It's different. Same laws don't apply to me. immunity.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, you use that word, but I don't think you really know what it means.
Zoggy, how are you useful?
I totally do spells. I used to make magic items.
Oh,
I can relocate
Because, like,
entire
So far,
populations.
like on my mental list, I got Zoggy created Alexander, and I look over at the zombie who's still like wrestling with the ropes,
Yeah.
and and Zoggy lied about gnome genocide.
Hey, lady, I think our break's over. Can we go now? Are we going somewhere?
Oh, did you want to go?
Yeah, onward.
Because we could go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, I had my mandatory 15. It was over.
You know, if you don't interrupt us, we'll sit here and bitch at each other for 3 hours. So we need to get going.
Oh, I could.
I'm just
That would be rude.
I'm just stirring the shit pot. I could care less what we do.
like, are we on a time crunch? Can I like roll a wizard blunt real quick, or
She like looks
Take a
up
nap.
at like the cloud of
Yeah.
demons that are trying to get in the barrier. She's like, they're not going to get in, but it's cute that they try.
oh right, demons?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about the demons.
How the fuck are you captain?
I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy, right?
God, I can't wait to get home. More didn't be praised. Let's get going.
I don't know.
I
anything
mean,
about ships.
At this rate, my acquaintance, I don't think you're going to be making it home with him as captain.
We could leave you here, Soggy.
Virgin
Oh no, too late. You already hired me.
What
I'd
are you
fire
saying?
you,
You can't just say don't be captain. That's called mutiny. That is against law.
No. I didn't say he cannot be captain. I just said that you will not make it home with him as
Yeah,
captain.
you're bad mouthing the
It felt like
captain,
you were
calling out the captain.
insinuated. Lady, let's go. Patchy.
What do pirates do to people who fuck around?
They find out.
No, Elise.
Yeah, but we're not pirates.
What did Bladehorn do to people who fucked around?
I'm just gonna pick up Varjo. Okay, let's go.
Hey, I'm still rolling here.
Yeah, you can keep rolling. Let's go.
Okay. I will let you carry me while I roll.
It's not as high as when Blue carries you because I'm a dwarf, but it seems to be just as stable.
Yeah. If I had a gold piece for every time I just had to carry his ass somewhere.
Patch kind of like looks as you all started kind of just start rambling again, and again she's grinning like as if she's watching a bunch of puppies. She's like, so yeah, let's go.
Is this another teleport dealio? Because I felt super sick.
She like floats up to you and like kind of like kind of like presses your nose, gives it a little boop and goes, no, silly. She speaks a word in Sylvan and looks at the lion's head, and the lion's eyes start to glow, and you watch as its mouth opens up into a little channel that the ship can float into.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's pretty neat.
we bringing the whole ship? Why do we have to determine who's going then?
Oh, because I mean, I'm not gonna bring your whole crew to the broker.
That checks out.
But if for whatever reason the barrier does fail, do you really want the ship to be on that side?
I think the answer you're looking for is yes, no, maybe. Gross.
I really love that he tries. It's good for you.
Wrath does not have a very high intelligence.
She brings you in, and as Henry floats the ship in through this channel and kind of like brings it off to a little port. Everybody else stays behind except the group of 6 that she brings with her onto this like beautiful bridge and gestures up. You see all different varieties of fairies floating around. And you see a large, what appears to be like, it's like kind of a mix between a mansion and a castle at the top. And she's like, the fairy king of Hasseldama lives up there, but does not like to be disturbed. If we go a little bit to the west, you'll see in those spires, one of them belongs to the information broker. That's where we'll be going.
Thank you. Is Hasseldama the name of this island?
Hasseldama is the name of the plane.
Oh, first time someone's told me that. I didn't know that.
You didn't even know where you...
No, I've been lost. That's the definition of being lost, boy.
We gotta have like a sit down with Dewdrops with you. He knows.
Yeah, I know shit all about what's going on. I just know you said I could get home on this boat. So I'm just trying to get home. Because my people, it's like, we just started doing this new deal with like the Karamikos region.
Look, we bonded because we both like to fuck mountains. I'm gonna get you home, but we have to stop the demons first.
Mountains are pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Like mountains.
The curves.
It's like
I'm
crystal formations.
The edges.
Gonna look over at Blue and be like, how did you end up with one such as him?
Well, it's a long story, and it all started with none of your fucking business.
And if you don't like the crew, I could fire you out of a cannon.
Into the sun?
No, just into the below. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure you can cast a spell and be fine.
No, it really is a boring story. It happened so long ago.
Yeah, we're just homies.
Yeah.
Has the broker got drinks?
I got drinks. You want some brandy?
Yeah,
Yeah, here.
that's a drink, not a girl, right? I'm gonna
You know
take
a girl
both.
named Brandy?
I
What kind
have
of weird name is Brandy?
elf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never again. Just fucking snap her in half like a twig. I swear.
So Zaki, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How do you grow a beard?
How do you grow a beard?
Yeah.
It just grows?
So yours grew in those like perfect straight lines, completely even like that?
Well, I mean, I do take good care of it as I start stroking my beard. But, more or less, yes.
How long does that fucking take you in the morning?
In the morning. I'm gonna ready action counter spell. Took me long enough. Why?
I'm just saying, it seems like a lot of maintenance. I don't
Your
even take
beard
baths.
is kind of purty.
It's the only reason why I haven't made him like jump the cannon or whatever the fuck.
I'm
pirates
gonna
do.
side eye the dwarf when he called me pretty.
Yeah, I combed my beard once for a wedding. It was weird.
Oh, no. I could teach you some tricks and tips to keep your beard nice, but,
What's wrong with
you
my
don't
beard?
seem-
What do you mean
Well,
nice? I got a nice beard. It goes where it wants, like the tendrils of the mountain core.
That piece of moldy bread says otherwise.
What are you talking about? I am clean. I am a sergeant.
I'm gonna pull out some bread from his beard.
Martin core. Actually, Wrath would keep himself extremely fastidiously clean.
Oh, would he?
Yeah, he's very proud of being like upper law enforcement.
Oh,
dude.
okay. I'm gonna slide a hand to pull out some bread from his beard.
Oh, what the fuck? This place is, I mean, all up in the titters.
I mean, I did find some bread in your beard. It appears to me you could do some better keeping, but I mean, to each their own.
Well, okay, I guess.
To the information, what's their face? Yes.
Yeah, as we're walking, I just want to ask Ardor. I'll be like, so what the fuck do you know about the Fae? What are we walking into here? Are they going to eat my feet?
I don't know very much about the Fae, but I know they like to play tricks. I know that their deals are very dangerous. And I think that Patch is trustworthy because we have her name. Other than that, there's not very much about the Fae that I know.
She looks at you, Ardor. She's like, "May I have your name?"
But didn't we introduce ourselves? I'm sorry, lady. Did we not introduce ourselves?
Why?
I'm gonna insight check that.
Yeah, I'd like to insight check that too. I don't fully trust Patch.
Ardor will squint and say, "You are allowed to know my name."
She looks and she's like, very clever."
What's that about?
What?
She asked if she could have my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in,
She rolls
and
her
Ardor's
eyes.
gonna, like,
She rolls her eyes and keeps walking, like leading you down the path. She's like, "I was gonna give it back."
well, I mean,
I don't get it.
Oh,
pretty sure I'm at
I
an
think she
advantage if
meant
I
it
have
in the
yours.
literal sense.
I'm at an advantage because you told me your name is Patch, so
Was she gonna steal our names?
just
I
mine.
already took Ardor's name. You can't
So,
have it. I gave
Identity
it to,
theft is a real
like,
crime, you know.
Can we have
gave it to
truth
the
time for a
dog.
minute? Like, is it just some types of fairies that eat feet? Or is it like, are you just choosing not to eat our feet?
Why are all of you so obsessed with having your feet eaten?
It's Dewdrop.
No. I'm obsessed with
said all
not
that.
having my feet eaten, which is why I'm being
Listen-
careful.
Listen, you're not allowed to yuck Wrath's yum. Okay, leave the guy alone.
Yeah,
What?
what?
Yum. It's a yuck in my
Yeah.
yuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't yuck his yum.
What do the kids call it today? Them icks.
Blue's
Oh,
just
I
gonna
thought-
sit down and shake
a
his
type
head
of
like,
deer.
I'm too old for this shit.
Leading up the stairs leads you past the castle manor area. And you see that there is a portrait that is on one of the inner walls.
I don't like the face. It seems unsettling.
What a fucking boss.
They seem standoffish. Rich people. Am I right?
Does he
Yeah.
realize his hat's like 3 sizes too small?
She looks and
I've never
she's
seen
like,
glasses like that.
"Oh, that's the king. That's King Velbar."
Oh, well, your majesty, he looks magnificent.
What are you talking to a painting, Your Majesty? The painting don't give a shit.
I'm practicing, goddammit.
Look at this. That's not what a king should look like. I don't see no iron crown or iron boots or iron pants. There's no iron on this man.
I thought
Have you met
noble-
anyone other than dwarven royalty?
No.
I was going to say I thought they would wear like gold or jewels or gems, but not iron.
No,
Oh,
a
it's
leader
king,
just
gotta
has
have
to look
iron.
badass. Like me.
Like who?
Like me.
No, or like me. Look at all this iron I'm wearing.
That's
That's a
true.
lot. Well,
It's,
actually, a lot of it's adamantine, but like mixed in with that is iron.
I bet you got it out of a really pretty mountain.
Yeah, the secret is you gotta ask the mountain. You don't just take. You don't just like take it out. You ask. It's like sex. It's like intimate intercourse with the mountain.
What?
So, fairy person, where are we
My-
going?
The name's Patch. If you can't remember my name, I will take your tongue.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck yeah, Patch. Tell.
My name is one syllable. It's literally
Ah,
it is
See-
you are a spellcaster. The fact that you can't remember my name means that you are deliberately disrespecting me in my home. The name's Patch.
I get it now. Thanks, Patch. I understand. Some fairies eat feet. Some eat other parts. You're a tongue person. I get it.
She
No,
she looks at you and like just chuckles immediately at that.
if you noticed, I was using that as an excuse to get him to learn your name, Patch.
I already knew her name. I said it earlier.
No, you didn't. Hush.
She
What?
snaps her fingers, and you no longer have a mouth, Zorgrail. Like it's just a patch of flesh.
Nah.
Oh God, I like you. I really like you.
Just like maybe quiet down for a little bit.
God, can you stay with us? Can you do that more often?
We'll kick him off the crew for you. 100%.
Oh, I'm not much for adventure. I just like to have a little fun.
We don't go to adventures. We go
Yeah.
kill people for revenge.
What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, adventures. Justice.
She leads you up past the first couple spires. You see that one kind of seems like a residence. You can see a couple fairies coming and going. The next one seems to be some kind of like shopping center. And as she brings you up to the third spire, she's like, "Okay, you need to be very careful. Depending on what you're asking, the price could be very steep. And regardless of how insulting you may find it, you cannot be aggressive towards this person."
Do we seem like the aggressive type?
I'm gonna side eye Varjo.
I mean, I'm no real like big deal, and I just made him quiet. So just think about what somebody could do to you in this realm if they really don't like you.
You can make like 2 mouths disappear.
Or like turn you into strands of spaghetti.
You can.
What's spaghetti?
It's like, have you ever had noodles?
Nope.
No? Oh, well.
Are you,
Mushrooms and potatoes.
this magic is weird.
She like leans over and looks at Varjo. She's like, "You got a doctor on the ship, right?"
No, doctor's here. Point at Gerald.
She looks at Jiro and looks back at you, and then looks at Wrath. She's like, "Uh-huh. Okay."
We don't have a cook. Can you cook, Patch? Join our crew.
No, I think we're okay. I think I'm good. I'm just happy to give you the tour, Varjo. You were very nice to us chickens.
Well, yeah. I tried to
Hey.
raise your baby.
Maybe this information broker can cook. Maybe he'll join us.
Maybe.
And as she brings you to the information broker, I'm going to step away for a minute if you want to take like a short 2-minute break. You need to refill the water or something like that. As weird as it sounds, I have a hankering for cheese.
Of course. Valid
All right.
reason.
You get your fermented
Fair,
bovine
yeah.
lactation. I'll be back.
Plays as a fairy. I want cheese.
I don't know why my body was just like, eat cheese. Eat it now.
I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome, Black.
We're black and black.
I am back.
Nothing like eating a big old chunk of cheddar cheese to remind you you're a fat ass.
I went and got another breadstick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody's posting Little Caesar shit, so I went and got some.
I'm having my payday Thai Express.
Nice. Kat, are you back? Oh, Varjo. That fucking stone chicken egg.
Barjo has very short, like, and narrow focus.
You know how long I was sitting on that for? About as long as you were.
I wasn't leaving without my stone chicken. Do you know who else values a deal? Barjo. Yeah. You owe me the lower half of a worm god.
Oh, Diego. I miss that fucking guy.
Me too.
Ked, you back yet? Damn, Jiro looks fucked up.
Is Blue here?
Yeah, I got back right before you.
I would like to offer Blue a bong rip.
I accept.
Okay. It's a Calicari creep.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
So you have to make a con save, DC 20, or you get like if you get above a 20, it's advantage on your next ability check, or an disadvantage on failure.
On con?
Yeah, con save.
Oh boy.
You're a paladin. So I was trying to fucking give Wrath a cookie. Oh, tough. You only have a +1 to your con saves?
Yeah.
Back.
Welcome back.
Sorry to clean up a quick spill.
Patch leads you into this spire that spirals up, and like on each floor it appears to be almost like a different kind of like biome. Like one seems more like kind of scientific. On the second floor where you are being brought in is more like there's a lot. It looks like the walls are made of wood. It looks like almost like the innards of a tree. Goes up another level, and it's very like whimsical and looks like it's made of like cotton candy. Patch brings you into this wood structure, and when you get inside, the wood has been like carved into shelves, so instead of having furniture, like it is all built into this place. And it like the shelves are filled with books. And the information broker is sitting at his desk, writing in some kind of ledger. When he looks up and he says, "Oh, Patch, bringing visitors to my home. Something I have never invited you to do. But, nonetheless, why are you here?" And Patch looks and says, oh, these people need some help. And they're looking for some information, and they're willing to, maybe trade for something. So at least hear them out, hear what they have to say, and maybe you can get something from them. And she floats up and kind of like leans on one of these like balconies, looking down. She's like, "Good luck, guys." And she snaps her fingers to give Zorgrail his speech back. This guy looks and he says, "Well then, speak."
Greetings. We're looking to stop these demons. They're currently at bay around, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the Fey area that we are currently in.
It's the Isle of Dream, and this is Dream City. That information's free.
Thank you, sir. Off to a great start. Isle of Dreams, Dream City. Yeah, they're at bay, but they're gonna like bust out into the multiverse and like eat everything. So we want to stop that from happening because we kind of like everything.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bit of a, and I do a weird little stretch. Hero's mission.
And
So we want some information on how to stop them for good. Take them down completely.
Yeah? Okay. And what's it worth to you?
I mean,
Depends what.
aren't they gonna eat your fucking place eventually too? Like, wouldn't it be worth it just to give it to us?
We're pretty tricky folk. I think we'll be just fine.
Oh, ego.
What? I'm assuming you don't want gold. You're called the information broker.
Well, for that kind of information, you're looking to basically commit a genocide of sorts. A demon-cide, I guess. That's a pretty big ticket information. How about, 6 of you be an equal
3 platinum?
nice split. Call it the most precious item that matters to each of you. The most precious thing that matters to each of you.
Oh no, I don't want to give away Alexander. That would be horrible.
He looks you dead in the eyes, Zorgrail, and he almost looks into your soul and he says, "We both know that's not true."
Ah, shucks. Well, I tried.
He looks at you.
Sorry.
He looks at you, Varjo, and he's like, "Are you willing to part with Marv for this information?"
Marv isn't really useful to you. He's not really.
It's not about use. It's valuable to you. Makes it valuable to me.
There's other things I have that are more valuable to you.
Looks at you, Blue, and it's like, "How about the happiest memory that keeps you going?"
The happiest memory that keeps me going?
Are you willing to part with something like that? He looks at and kind of goes around the room at each of you. Is like, "Are you willing to give up something so precious and dear to you that you would lay your life down for it? Because that's the kind of value that you're asking for that kind of information."
I'm gonna stare him right in the eyes. How much is laying your life down for it worth?
Oh shit.
Oh.
So, I do have a question. Even
I'm
if
going
you...
to glare at you.
At me.
Yeah?
Oh, okay, I stop. I've never seen Gerald glare at someone before.
What's most precious to you, old man?
I have a few things I have in mind. But if you're going to talk about what we'd lay our lives down for, what if we'd lay our lives down for this? What's that worth?
For this, for what?
If I lay my life down and it helps you guys, if it saves this realm for the demons, if it gets these boys back to kill Strahd, I'd pay that gladly.
You're willing to pay with your life.
If it means my companions can go on unsullied, I would.
He kind of looks around at the rest of the group and he's like, that's a pretty sweet deal.
You don't gotta do that, Gerald.
No, I do.
I mean, it's not murder, so I don't think that's illegal.
I mean, he is willingly offering himself up, so I don't see an issue. It's his
No.
choice. He's an
No.
adult.
Shut the fuck up. Gerald is the most valuable thing to me, like, besides Blue. This dude has kept me alive and had my back for a long time.
And what will he take when he knows that about?
I mean, he just said it out loud, so.
I have a lot of things underneath my hat. And I think giving up your life for the information to stop something for our heroic mission is not a fair trade. I don't, and I put my little halfling hands out, and I don't mean this in like, I don't value Jiral's life way, but like, if we're going to give you Jiral, we might need something more. So maybe let's negotiate first before jumping to that.
If it's not me being given up, what would everyone else give? Maybe that's what we need to look at. And what would you want if I walked
Like-
out of here only bleeding?
6 platinum?
He gestures to a side room and looks you dead in the eyes, Varjo, and says, you can take your compatriots in and discuss. But at the end of the day, you understand what kind of things are of value. Do not try to lowball me. I do not like to be insulted.
And you're, just to be clear, you're interested in lives, things that are valuable to us, secrets, shit like that, information.
I'm interested in the thing for that kind of information that you're looking for, to destroy all of those demons and to wipe them away. For a weapon that powerful, the cost is something valuable to you, valuable to each of them, like Marv is to you. Whether that be a memory or somebody's life or a physical trinket that they've kept on them or something like that, we'll leave that for you to decide. Patch and I have some catching up to do, so take your time.
I do have one question. What about a plot of land filled with lives of many others who are under your rule? I say with shifty eyes.
He snaps his fingers and you have the flesh mouth again, and he's like, once the door's closed, he'll be able to speak again. I wouldn't let him speak out here.
He's got to get better at lying. Maybe you could throw that in. That's not like a big thing, right? You can make him a little better at lying. God damn.
He kind of like looks at you, Zorgirl, for a second, and he like, for like a split second, he like snaps his fingers again, and your nose like fleshes shut too, so you can't breathe. Waits till you get like blue in the face, and then like snaps his fingers again so that you can like catch your breath.
I just look unamused.
Okay, Zoggy and the Funky Bunch, let's go discuss
All right.
this.
Right. To the side room.
That sounds like a shitty band name.
Well, we are a Funky Bunch.
Varjo in the side room.
Yeah, I like that one better.
So, I would like to be able to get out of this without killing Jiro.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have anything to offer. Like I'm, Carter kind of like spreads his arms. He's like, I got nothing except for the staff.
I'm
The
gonna.
fucking demon took everything.
What about what do you do again?
I'm a
Got it.
sorcerer.
Allegedly, he turns into a demon.
You're a magic person. What about like one of your magics?
I mean, I don't think that's really something that I can give. Like,
Well, he seems to be able to take whatever the hell you got. What's your favorite magics?
Yeah, what if you just like forget a spell?
what if I teach him my spell?
I don't think he wants to be taught something. I think he wants stuff.
Oh, I have an idea. What if I offer him this? And I'm going to cast... wait, no, I don't have any snow on me.
You're gonna cast what? What are you doing with your hands there, Zoggy?
Do you have... You're one of them funky people. You can make, vines and shit.
Yeah.
Create snow.
Okay. Like cast like a little bit of frostbite, I guess.
Alright, I'm going to pull out, like, 3 beard hairs. Oh, wait, no. This will take, like, 12 hours to cast. Never mind.
I'm gonna just counterspell you. Just stop it. Whatever you're doing, just stop it.
Watch him pull out the beard hairs. I'm like, that's not gonna work here.
This is a fucking actual thing here, Saki. You know magic. You get it from fucking books like this nerd over here. I get it from the trees and the roots. These guys, where the fuck do they get their magic? Because I don't know. Do you understand it?
Well, no, you see, I was going to create a replica of myself because, I, being such a smart person, might have wisdom and insight to share with these people, and they
So
could...
we should give them you.
Did you
Yeah,
just
it's not a
pause
bad
before the
idea.
word people?
Well, I didn't know what to call them. Fairies, people, winged dwarves. I do not know.
Oh, hey now. Dim's fighting words.
You see, I did not want to offend. I was trying to think of my words carefully. Thinking before one speaks. That's what the
No.
pause.
You just gotta speak. You let it all out.
I can tell. Anyways, no, I was going to give them a replica of myself.
I don't think you want secondhand shit.
We could offer them you.
I want to get out of this without
Go
killing
now.
anybody.
We're not offering anybody. That's the shtick. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, what isn't?
We could give up Zoggy. I just don't know if they fucking take him.
I am far too much used to that kind
I'm
of
fairly
information.
sure they would explicitly ask us to not, even if it's a duplicate.
Blue! You. What's your
You want
idea?
something that's a big deal. Okay? Like, Marv is my best friend. I would kill everybody in this room if something bad happened to Marv.
Actually,
So,
that made me think of something. I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic in the room we're in. Is he spying on us to listen to what we're talking about?
Flashbang.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the room for you lights up like a fucking Christmas tree and you're blind.
Everything is magic.
I'm just gonna be staring at the wall going, I might have made a mistake.
Arter's just gonna be chuckling to himself in the corner.
What school of magic? Every school. It's like your brain. It's like you have brain freeze, but worse.
Wrath sees him laughing, and Wrath is also gonna laugh. He doesn't know what's funny, but wants to fit in.
I wonder what would happen if I casted Dispel Magic
you
in
need
here.
to be thinking of something very, very valuable to you. I know what I'm going to offer. I have two things. If he rejects the first one, I have a second one in mind.
Yeah, some of you it seems a bit on the greater side about this, but I mean, in the end, aren't we all just a bunch of big dumb heroes? We gotta save shit, which means sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
Oh yes, and what are you going to sacrifice?
He actually pulls off the executioner's hood. This.
Your head?
The fuck is wrong with you?
His
I'm
hood.
literally pointing at an object.
Like how is that unclear?
I was trying. Anyways,
Can you read? Are you
I
just
don't-
pretending to be awake? Has anybody actually seen him cast magic?
You're not
Did we
very
did we
smart.
recruit a homeless guy?
I don't think he's a skilled spellcaster like Ardor over there. Ardor seems fairly competent.
Oh,
No,
I don't
who
know
he
the
that.
fuck's
definitely
this
made
guy?
Whoa.
he definitely made the mistake of casting detect magic. I watched him do the whole thing. I didn't pre-warn him though, because it would be funnier this way. But no, he's competent in spells. His sigils were good.
I was just trying to look for a specific spell. I forgot a specific incantation. It's not my fault that there's a lot going on, and I have to listen to you baboons baffling.
Okay, so Sergeant here knows what he's given up, or at least gonna try to. Ardor, have you figured it out?
I don't really have anything to give up. Like honestly, like I'm naked. We're here.
Knowledge.
Like all of my stuff is there.
Knowledge.
I can. Yeah, I mean, I'll give up what I can, but like again, for me, it would all depend on like what he's looking for.
Do you have no one that you care about back home?
Okay, Ardor, I have a moth that's been in my hat for like the last 26 years. He's my best friend. I talk to him all the time. No, but Marv's good, and I show you the moth that's in my hat.
Yeah.
Like resting in my dirty hair. Yeah. So what's valuable to you? What's your Marv? And I look at your book.
Ardor doesn't have a book anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, Ardor has everything stripped from him. The only thing he is carrying right now is his royal robes and a staff that was given to him by Alcurio. Alcurio?
Yeah, Alcurio.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing Ardor has on him is a robe and a staff. And that is it. Ardor is completely...
Well, I look at your brain.
Is there a fond memory, like a loved one back home that you might have to give up?
No, I mean, the only person that's, kind of been there for me is Madame, but...
What about a hand?
I don't even know what's up with her.
I mean, casting magic without a hand would be a bitch. Right? I mean, do you like your hands?
Yeah, but like...
That pause is telling me a lot.
I feel like spells are pretty easy even like without one of my hands. So like it's not really like that important to me. Like I can still do it with one. Like if he took both of them, that would be a problem because then I wouldn't be able to hold the staff or cast anything that,
There we go. Found an answer.
You're trying to get a spellcaster to surrender an appendage.
Well, two in this case, I guess. I mean, he can just grow a new one, right? Your magic.
That is not how it
unfortunately,
works.
Well, I mean, it kind of does, but that's not really how I work. I don't specialize in that stuff, and that's probably more his department. And I kind of like motion over to Jiro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you're like
with the regrowing stuff and that kind of stuff. That's kind of your thing, right?
Yes. If you need to lose something, then you grow it back.
Well, Fireman, you're the major one that doesn't seem to have something to give up, which means you're our weakest link. You got to figure your shit out.
Just to give him your staff.
I don't even know if I can.
Give him knowledge of your spells. You know how to cast spells, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty... look what he did to the fucking Sir Toxalot's mouth.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it, like... you know, his spells are probably a lot better than mine, but
Yeah, but
I
it
do
doesn't-
have an ace. I do
it
have an
doesn't
ace up my
matter.
sleeve as I have my own spell. So
Offer him
Yeah,
to be at his
that's actually
service
good.
for a temporary amount of time when needed.
But again, it's not something that's valuable to him. You think he gives a fuck about Marv? You think he's gonna like put him in a cage and like keep him? No. He just wants something valuable to you.
Also, his name's Zorgrill, and I don't think he's knighted.
Zoggy?
Yeah, he's not. But yeah,
Why would I be knighted? I have no need for these useless titles. I
Well,
am a force of reckoning and destruction. I have no need for fancy names.
I
Are you
just
done?
said you weren't knighted. Thanks for agreeing with me, bitch.
You know, forces of destruction don't usually go around having to like say it.
Coming from Mista, and I start counting on my fingers. How many titles?
37.
So you're not 37 things. Got it.
No, I've just done a lot of shit worth remembering.
None of those things are directly for.
Anyways,
power
I
you
have
brought
I
up.
have a few options I might offer him.
Where's that, Jiro?
Good.
I was calling the moron a moron again. None of your titles suggest you're a force of power. They just suggest you've done some really cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like they
And,
call
you
me
know,
child eater because I ate
re-
children.
Really cool snakes too.
So I think we've got everybody kind of sort of sorted except Blue. You haven't really said much.
There's only really two things in this world that keep me going. So I guess it's a matter of which one am I gonna lose.
Talking about your horns?
Blue like side eyes you.
Yeah. My horns.
Yeah, I get that. If I had horns, I'd be pretty particular on them too.
I just look at Varjo and just stare at him, and Varjo, which would know exactly what I'm talking about.
You hear in your head, what are you talking about? Like just telepathically.
Yeah, I'm. You'll find out. Hang on.
Okay, I have ideas too. I think we're all set.
What about Fireboy?
He's gonna give up his beard. I don't fucking know.
He
He's not
doesn't
even
have
really
a
with us.
beard.
yeah, Barjo, I think he was talking about me.
Fireboy. I thought you meant
Yeah.
redhead over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's not
no,
on
that's-
fire. I'm talking about the one like actively on fire.
Yeah, that'd be me. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I'll figure it out as we go. I'll put a few things on the table, but we need to be very careful how we approach this because the Fae are very much they word things weird. So
You just gotta be truthful with yourself.
take what they say very literally, but at the same time, always try and feel out an underlying meaning.
Oh, don't worry. I take what everyone says literally.
I know.
Yo. See, you are a smart cookie.
I know.
So, yeah, we're all set. All right, let's I guess let's mosey on back to the room and tell them what we're willing to give up.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
You roam out of the room and kind of like as you roam out, the door opens automatically. The information broker and Patch are like on opposite balconies, sitting there just chatting with each other. And as you come out, The information broker floats down onto the ground with like a little bit of like rainbow glitter floating behind him, and lands and says, "Well then, what do you offer?"
I believe Zoggy here wanted to go first. Oh, he's BRB'd. Ardor. I'd like to nudge you forward.
Well, I guess my offer's first. I'm sure as you can tell, I don't really have anything on me. I have this staff, and Arter's gonna slam it down in front of me, or I have the knowledge of a spell that could benefit you. It's one that I crafted myself. It's it took a very long time. I worked very, very diligently on it, very hard, and it took forever to do.
And you'll give me that spell.
I will add it to the offer for saving the realms and wiping out these demons.
So you will give me that spell, to be clear.
Well, I guess to be clear, let's clarify that a little more. Are you do you want it, or do you want me to teach you it?
No, I will be taking it. Ownership of it, the memory of it. It'll be as if you had never invented it in the first place. It will be mine. Are you willing to part with it? Is the question you need to ask yourself.
Can we keep the name?
Oh, the name will be kept, but you'll never remember that you made it.
I'm just gonna look at the rest of the guys.
I'm gonna like kind of slowly nod at him.
Do it.
All right,
Big damn hero.
kind of like, I'm just gonna like tearfully be like, but yeah, put it in.
Excellent.
I'll go next.
Ardor, your offering is accepted.
All right,
Wrath.
Zorgi.
Oh, go ahead.
Someone say
Right.
Zorgi.
Or Wrath. Whoever wants to go first. Here, you're up. Your turn.
Well, you went first. I'll go second.
Yeah.
Go for it, Wrath.
Okay. He like takes off the hood like one last time. I got a hood.
Ah. And what is the significance of this hood to you?
For generations, my family has been the primary protectors and enforcers for the king. Whoever had this hood was next in line to be so. If I give you this hood, I can never hold that position, nor can any of my kinfolk after me. It is severing ties with my family for being protector of our king.
He kind of like he does like a raised eyebrow and like in surprise, and he's like, "Okay, I accept your."
He like
I
when he
accept
goes to
your offer."
hand the hood, he like doesn't let go at first, but eventually he would let go.
Yep. He doesn't grab it right away. He just says like, "Yeah, like yours is accepted. Like we'll see whatever if I get if I find everybody's acceptable, then I will take the hood."
Okay.
Who wants to present next?
I'll step up. I'm gonna put down my cloak of Steve with the flower pin to it, and I'm just gonna look at him. This cloak I stole from a dead adventurer, but it's kept me alive countless times. I wouldn't be here without it. It saved me more than I can think of. I don't know if I'll live without it now. But the flower is the real importance. I have never loved in all my life except held love for a fae, to have even an iota of respect and admiration. Well, you can see how it weighs on me.
Patch from the rafters is like, oh, you.
I'll shoot her a thumbs up.
The broker looks at you, Jiro, and says, I'll think on this one.
Understood.
Who next?
So Blue's gonna dig in his pouch and he's gonna pull out. It's a little tiny leather-bound book that just looks burnt to shit. And he's just gonna lay it on the table. And he's gonna go, you know, when I was a young dragon, I was betrayed and my entire village was murdered. I knew the girl that this book belonged to, and I vowed that while I held that book, I would never forget her memory or the justice that I would bring upon the people that did this. I don't have much in this world, but this is... It might not mean a lot to you, but I have no idea how hard this is.
Are you offering the book or the memory?
Both.
Without hesitation, he's like, Blue, I accept your offering. Who's next?
All you, Zoggy.
Oh, you haven't gone yet. It's only polite to let the captain go first.
As a captain, I'm ordering you to go first.
You bitch. I offer...
I try to snap my fingers and do the mouth magic thing.
I'm gonna stare at you.
Just wiggling my fingers. How did you do it?
Patch looks down. She's like, honey, it's in the foreknuckle. In the foreknuckle.
Poor knuckle. Mine's so small. It's so frustrating.
I offer you, and I'm gonna pull out my arcane grimoire. Unfortunately, it is the strongest thing magically I have on my person. It is of great use to me, and to part with it would be quite a, well, to say, unfortunate circumstance, would be putting it overly lightly.
He looks and he says, you offer me a trinket. Where some of these people offer something so valuable that it could bring them to weep. And you offer me a trinket that is a minor inconvenience for you.
Minor inconvenience. This book was given to me by the Grand Master of the... And I go on a long rant about, like, the arcane school I went to, and, you know, how much it actually meant to me about that the book was given to me. And I would not even let any of these fools in this room touch this book, thank you very much. I would rather burn in the 9 hells than let... And I gesture to the party... even be in the presence of it, but unfortunately, you're asking a great toll from us.
Snaps his fingers and you can't speak again. He says, I don't know who you're talking to, but this is my house. I do not accept your gift and make a counteroffer. You will offer a piece of your intelligence or your ability to cast a high-level spell. And he snaps his fingers for you to respond.
There may be one spell I'd be willing to part with.
No, I didn't say I'm going to take a spell. He said, I'm going to take your ability to be able to cast a high-level spell.
Oh, a slot.
And what was the other option?
Taking a piece of your intelligence.
So if I offered you, you said this was what you calls it, I actually forgot the word you used.
Seems pretty straightforward there, wizard man. He wants to take a bit of your brain pan or your ability to cast really big ooba dooba magics. Some of it.
Unless you have something better to offer, you can decline and you can all leave. But my counter offer stands.
Do not decline. We gotta be heroes. I'm willing to give up my family's legacy, boy.
Blue
Yes.
walks over to Zorgril and grabs him by the shirt and picks him up with one hand and just looks him in his face and goes, I'm giving up part of my memory that shaped me into who I am. Give him something, or I swear to fucking God I'll split you in half in front of him. And just drops you. My apologies, Patchy.
I'm actually struggling right now.
Patch nods and says, hey, you guys negotiate the way you negotiate.
Wait. What about your beard?
No.
Yeah, you like that beard so fucking much. You talked about it, how we spent 2 hours every morning fucking grooming it.
2 hours is an understatement.
It's a pretty fucking nice beard, that's all I'm saying.
To surrender my beard is to surrender my place in the college. I am not offering that.
He looks and he says, I don't think you understand. You insulted me by offering something so small. So what I want is a bit of your potential. So that you know you could be better, but you won't be. That you can't be. Because you gave a piece of that to somebody else. You know, something meaningful. I want you to live with knowing that you will never reach your full potential.
I mean, he'll never be as good as me.
I'm better than you with my eyes closed.
He's dressed better than you.
I also have pants on.
I'm wearing a robe, you idiot. This is why. This is why I say it.
Yeah, but you don't have no pants. We all know what's under that robe.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to wear anything under a robe. It's a robe for a reason. You know how comfortable it is right now? The breeze.
Okay, let's stop
Alright.
talking about this. This is fucking
Okay,
important.
so
Do you have to offer him as your pants? Is that what's going on?
Important today, thank you.
I will offer you some of my wisdom.
That wasn't part of the negotiation.
Negotiations can be altered. I am offering an alternative. Negotiations are give and take.
Oh, I refuse. See how easy that was?
It was pretty easy. I think you're kind of stuck. It sounds like you got to give up.
He gave you option A and B.
I could also just ask for your tongue. Realistically, I could just take it.
See, I knew he was one of them tongue fairies.
And then how good would you be?
Oh, too bad he wasn't one of the feet fairies.
Information broker, do you smoke weed? Can I token here? And if I token here, do you want a toke? Tense situation.
You may consume in here, but I will not imbibe myself.
Oh, just let me know. Let me know. I take a little nug and I leave it on the counter and I'm like, for later, man. For later. In case, you need to sleep.
He gives you like a respectful nod.
I apologize for Zoggy here.
It's like I haven't heard your offer either, Varjo.
I was waiting to see what everybody else said. I offer you this. And I pull out a stick. Run-of-the-mill stick that looks like it's been crudely sharpened. See, I figure you like information. And this stick, I'll give to you, along with a secret. A secret I haven't told anybody, not even Blue. About what drives me. The deep Varjo lore.
I can't know how valuable that is until you actually tell me. And moreover, are you offering that memory? Or are you just offering to tell me a story? Because one's more valuable than the other.
I'm offering you a secret that I'm so ashamed of. I haven't told people that I've known this second half of my life. Not even Marv.
You realize that by offering that, I will be taking that. And understand that that may be information that somebody else can buy someday.
Yeah, then I'm not going to give you that. What I will give you... no, I can't give you that. Alright. I'll forget Blue. This is my guy. The only person that's, not died around me. You can have his memory.
He looks and he says, you can rebuild the memory of a friend that is present.
Can you?
Yes.
All right. I'll give you the stick, but I'm not saying the memory out loud until you sort things out with Zoggy and we have a full deal.
What's the stick that you're offering him?
The pointed stick that has immense lore. Like, the whole thing that kind of drives Varjo as a character. Backstory I wrote, fucking a year and a half ago.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. He looks back at Zorgrail. He's looking at you.
I have made you many a what I would call sad deal. To offer you my intelligence would be a waste, because clearly, and I'm biting my teeth as I say this, you have no need for it. As for my spells, if you can just remove me like that, same thing. You have no need. I can offer you my memories. I do not know what I could offer you.
He looks back at Varjo. He's like, well, then I'm afraid we can't come to a deal. It's like, if you change your mind, though, you know where I am. And he looks over. He's like, Patch, you can lead them out the way they came in.
Hold on. Zoggy.
Yes.
You need to do this.
I have made him several offers.
You have
Your
not
offer's
made him a serious offer at all.
What if I offer another thing in his place?
I'm afraid not. That's not how this works. It needs to be.
I have offered
equal
him my talents.
equal
I have
share
offered
for
him.
equal
Offered him
information.
nothing that's a loss to you. You
And you like
coward.
you like memories. What if you take them?
Take what?
For me, all of them. I retain what I am, my skills, but I lose everything. The whole deer. The world's more important.
He looks again. He's like, as noble as you are, Wrath, your offer has already been accepted.
You know what, Zorville? And I'm gonna pull my axe off my back and just like run my claw down the edge of it. You got about a minute before there's two of you to figure out what you're gonna give up.
I hate to say it, but the deal is that everyone here gives up something important. So if we have to make you not here anymore, Zoggy, I don't know, so that everyone can make true on that. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to turn a blind eye to what Blue needs to do.
I have indeed offered many a thing that I deem more important than most people.
You have not offered anything that would be a loss, you coward. Fix it.
He told you directly he wants to make sure that you don't live up to your full potential.
Well, that's gonna happen when he's dead here in about 40 seconds.
I'm going to cast guidance on Blue.
Counterspell.
Sure. Cast
Counterspell,
guidance on Blue
counterspell.
again. No, don't. Just let him keep like it's a cantrip. I'll keep casting
He
guidance.
can cast it forever.
I'm just doing it out of spite.
I am too. Look up at you and I'm like, I'm trying to be amicable here because a captain is supposed to give a shit about morale of the crew. And I know that it's fucking hard to give up what's fucking dear to you. But you gotta take the leap. You want all of the worlds to be destroyed?
Fine, I want to know in your offer. You said you would take away some of my potential. I want a specific.
I think he was.
Yeah, he said your intelligence or your spells.
I was pretty specific, yeah.
No, he said, do you mean my ability to cast spells as a whole? A specific type of spell?
No, I said high level. I said high level spells.
He wants to sap one of your spell slots. mechanically.
That's what I want him to say and confirm.
Yeah. Like if you need the meta terms, I figured
Okay.
Brax, I figured you could calculate this a bit
No,
on
I
your own.
am. I just wanted in concrete on stone 100%.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
take 2 of your intelligence points, or I'm gonna take your 7th level spell slot.
I don't like either of that.
At this point,
Fine,
you.
take the fucking spell.
I was gonna say, keep in mind at this point you have a 7-foot tall dragon who's standing right next to you with his hand on the back of your neck.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Getting an extra D4 to his attack.
And a lot of really high level portents to go on
Yeah,
top
I
of that.
forgot about importance.
And of
Oh yeah.
I just agreed, by the way, if you missed that.
I did. I was just savoring it.
As soon as you say that, I'm gonna lean down and I'm just gonna. It's not even gonna be mean. It's just gonna be you did the right thing. I know it's hard. We've all got to give up something here.
Listen, y'all gonna act crazy. I'm gonna put him in a hamster ball where nobody can touch him.
To start, he walks up to you, Ardor. He says, "You know, I know of your spell already, and it is a work of genius. You should be proud." He then reaches.
Ardor will bow.
As Ardor bows, you watch as this guy reaches his hand into Ardor's brain, like phases into his brain. You feel like a stinging sensation in your mouth. It tastes like blueberries. As he pulls the memory of the spell and like the spell itself out of you. Remove Ardor's multiplicity from your character sheet. You no longer know it. You don't know anything about it. The memory of it is just gone.
As he pulls it out, you see a single tear fall and hit the ground.
Wrath.
Yeah.
He walks over to you, and this is the point where he takes the hood.
All right. He like it's reluctantly like giving it up.
Yeah. He grabs it.
Take good care of it.
And he says, "It will be safe here." And he like snaps his fingers, and it vanishes into thin air. Hold on. Don't delete that item off your character sheet just yet.
Okay.
There we go. Now you can get rid of it.
Get rid of it? Okay. Gone.
As he takes this hood, you see like this weird kind of like premonition of your kin, and what it means for your kin without this robe and the kind of lives that they would lead instead. Do you think that it was a positive or negative view?
You know what? I think as much as the sergeant probably wouldn't admit this, he probably sees positive things, because instead of his family being trapped to only this one career path, he'd see like his like nieces and nephews and shit down the road actually getting to branch out to do their own thing instead of being like possible future guards. Even though Wrath actually thinks that's kind of like stupid, because we should all just be the guards.
Okay. In Sacrifice, you see possibility. actual possibility. Blue. Your sacrifice again is
The nursery burnt nursery rhymes book.
Okay. Well, let me preserve that.
Well, it just says nursery rhymes on the thing. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, I grabbed it. Yeah, you can go ahead and delete that. And that memory that drives you and has driven you for so long fades away. You try to almost grasp at the memory as it disappears from your mind, and nothing replaces it. There is always going to be this hole of memory that is lost and that leaves you with a sense of longing and a lack of purpose. Zorgrail. Once again, he walks over, and before you even have a chance to say anything, he does the same thing and like reaches into your fucking head, and you feel that sting and that kind of like sizzle. And on your tongue, you taste like bacon, just like fried bacon. And you lose your 7th level spell slot.
Ooh.
Jiril, he walks up, and what was your offer again?
The cloak of Steve and the flower that Patch gave me, and the memories of how I got it and what it meant to me.
Yep. Especially because it was a very powerful moment. He will, but don't delete the cloak of Steve yet. We're gonna put that in the item shared. Now you can delete it as he does take the cloak of Steve, and vanishes that to somewhere unknown, and takes the memory as well.
And I'll take the flower off my sheet too.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna add that to the items, because the broker may come back someday. Where's the flower?
It's under my weapons.
Weird.
Yeah, it was easiest that way, because that way I could keep looking.
There you go. You can delete it now. Yeah, that little bit of serotonin that you got for like a quick moment just fucking whipped away from you so fast. Finally he looks at you, Varjo, and holds his hand out.
I'll take the stick out, and I'll say, I'll like light the wizard blunt that I just rolled and like wave my hand to grow a little mushroom and take a seed. Like, okay, the stick comes with the story. I'm gonna let you hear it, and then you can decide whether or not the stick itself is worth it or if the memory is worth it. It's up to you.
He nods and says, please.
I grew up in a place that's like a shire of halflings, but underground, and everything was super fucking weird. But I was like a normal person. I had a wife. She was my best friend. And there was a super powerful sorcerer who knew all these crazy fancy spells, and he took a liking to her. But she rejected him over and over again. I tried to intervene, but I was just like a dude. And instead of using any of his spells, he stabbed her with this stick. And then this greasy motherfucker, Pharaoh Stumbletoe, blamed it on me. So I got kicked out. And that's why I've been wandering the fucking forest for 25 fucking years before I met Blue. And that's why I need to live because I need to get back to the Gloomshire and kill this motherfucking sorcerer who killed my wife.
Blue, you didn't know that?
Nope.
Oh my god. You were
And I
framed for the murder of your own wife.
And this is the stick that killed her. And I promised the only thing that kept me alive in those woods was the thought of putting this through that halfling fuck's chest. I put it down in front of me.
Damn.
He looks at you, Varjo, looks at the nug that you left on the side, picks it up. He says, "You offered this first. I accept this. Keep your stick. And
What?
And when you find that bastard, give him a second one for me."
I fucking love you, information broker.
He looks at you, Varjo. Lets that secret that you haven't told your best friend who you've traveled with for years. Looks at you and looks at the pain that bringing that memory caused and everything like that. And like that's the juice right there. Like that was a very, very deep secret that I didn't even know. But like is a part of your genuine backstory because I knew about the Gloomshire.
That's why Varjo wants to survive. That's the genuine reason why he's only focused on survival is for revenge.
Varjo, add 5 points to your points card.
Thank you.
Blue's gonna walk over and he's gonna get down on one knee and look Varjo in the eye and go, "Well, I guess after we kill Strahd, we got one more adventure then, buddy."
That's what this has all been about. Once I was in the forest and I realized I could like cast druid shit and like control plants and talk to animals, I was like, if I keep practicing for long enough, I can be strong enough to kill this sorcerer. But it's what it's been all about, man. Just got to survive that long.
The fairy looks at you and says, looks at you specifically, Varjo, and says, "My name is Lucio, and I do not give that lightly."
Varjo Moondancer.
Below the Sky Islands, where the kingdom once rested, deep beneath the earth, exists a weapon strong enough, with enough radiant power, when activated and used properly, could potentially destroy every single demon that is currently within Hasseldom. This weapon is known as the Doomstar.
Sorry, where below the Sky Islands?
Below the Sky Islands is the ground where the kingdom once was. Before the islands floated into the sky.
So this place didn't used to be like this, floating.
No. No. Once upon a time, the denizens were much more mundane, and the kingdom existed below. What you see floating here now is the remains.
May I ask what happened?
A calamity. A war of epic proportion with powers abused that people should not have. The Doomstar is one such weapon that was in the hands of these mortals.
And somewhere down there is this Doomstone. Is it big? Does it glow? How do we find it? I assume it's fucking massive down there.
The Doomstar As even as an information broker, I never saw it myself. All we ever heard of was a weapon that could potentially wipe out our kind, any kind. It was their last resort weapon, which is why it still exists somewhere down there. It was never used. But the Doomstar was designed to just eradicate beings from existence.
DM question.
Yeah.
Would I have crossed any knowledge of this in any books that I have found reading from any of the libraries on this plane
No.
to assist us?
No. The only I had this weapon. I had particular information in particular spots, and you haven't been there yet.
I haven't been there. Okay.
Yeah. There's
Makes me know. We need to go to the throne.
One of the spots to find that information was here, in the Dream City.
What?
That's a lead. That's more than we ever really have.
An additional tip for you, Varjo. The Doomstar will cost a much greater sacrifice than what I've asked today.
Like a life sacrifice, a memory sacrifice? Do you have any idea?
That I don't know, but I know it was powerful enough that they weren't willing to pay that price to use it.
Well, we'll do what we have to do.
Do you have anything that can help locate it?
He kind of looks and he kind of turns back and starts digging through different books. And starts pulling a couple out and looking through, and he's like, there's very, very little information on the Doomstar.
You have enough on.
Most of the information we have here says that the Doomstar was held with the rest of their weapons in the ancient catacombs. Where that would be now is hard to tell, and there's no real map of the old world that exists anymore.
You have enough knowledge of it to help familiarize with anybody else with it? What the object is, anything along those lines? Because we can get familiar, we can locate.
Only what I've imparted to you.
Yeah, that's
probably isn't enough. How about anything on the catacombs? Not even just the Doomstar, just the catacombs in general, the other weapons that may be a part of this?
I've already given you as much information as I can for the price that you've paid.
Hardor, the thing's got to put off a lot of magic energy. We could probably just... Couldn't you look for it?
We probably could.
Yeah, I can see what I can do, but it'll probably take me some time to research on the ship. I'll have to, go and do that.
I mean, if this thing's as powerful as he's saying, it's gonna really stand out for someone who's sensitive enough to find these things.
Yeah, I'll get started on something. And Ardo takes his leave. He's gonna go back to the ship.
Yeah, before we head out, Lucio, I do have one more piece of information that you might have, you might not have, and I don't think it's too valuable, but I'm willing to trade for it.
Sure.
Where can I find Tick and Talk? The
Who?
two like little inventor gnomes.
Tick and Talk.
Yeah, I got this Fey engine from the fucking Fluffmellow tree or Snowbeard.
Oh.
Yeah, he gave me a like ancient Fey engine that can like blink me out of the realm, but I gotta go talk to fucking Tick and Talk first.
He opens up like a book, and he watches. He kind of scrolls through one of these new ledgers that are on his desk, and he's like, "Oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Tick and Talk are dead."
Fuck, no, not Tick and Talk. We all love them so much.
Yeah, they resided in Bragg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wiped off the face of the earth,
Oh,
or wiped off the face of the plane.
well, that's tough.
So we've got a Fey engine that doesn't work,
Well, I
Guild-
can probably install it.
a gilded ticket that has no inscription on it.
He looks and he's like, "Whoa, well, don't be so hasty. If it's Fey made, you're in a Fey realm." He looks and he's like, "I think that's one more thing I can do for you guys." He pulls out a little card, writes on it, snaps his fingers, and it vanishes. And he's like, "A few Fey engineers will meet you on the deck of your ship once you return. Let them have a look at the engine, and they'll see what they can do about installing it.
I hope they like being called Tick and Talk.
I'm sure they will hate that very much."
We should probably learn their real names, Varjo.
Look, man. Tick and Talk seemed cool. I wanted to meet them. I'm still mourning their loss, and I just let off like a huge dump about myself.
I know, buddy. I know.
I haven't
Yeah.
even told Marv that.
It seemed like it was a pretty big deal. Are you going to tell the rest of us?
I said I told the story. Were you not listening?
Oh shit, no, I wasn't. Can you say it again?
It's okay, Roth. It's all right.
No, it's probably better as a secret, anyways.
Yeah, it sounded pretty boring. As I just kind of like wink at Varjo.
Yeah, I'm definitely not somewhat evil trying to get revenge on somebody. I'm good. Everything's fine. I'm a hero. Let's go.
Patch leads you back out, kind of looks and says, "Lucio, thank you." And floats out behind you back into the dream city where the Sky Dancer is put up there. She looks and she says, "As long as you don't cause any trouble, I already asked the Fey King, and he has no problem with you staying within the realm for the time being. Maybe take a little bit of rest, figure out a strategy on what to do next. I have to get back to the barrier. But Varjo and crew, it was nice meeting all of you, and I wish you the best of luck."
Wait, I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
How did you know my name before talking to me?
Because I met you as the Stone Chicken.
Oh, because you met me as a stone chicken, then we argued about the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, narrow memories.
I mean, you basically had her in your pocket for how long?
Yeah, we're like family now.
Yeah.
You also, I mean, the biggest thing was you convinced the Gallants to give us better food, which was not necessary for you to do, and was a kind act to creatures that you just thought were innocent. It was really cool.
Yeah, well, animals are better than people. Animals ever reached? I've never seen an animal reach into somebody's brain and steal their intelligence. That's crazy.
Yeah, she looks at you, Zorgrel, and she's like, "Yeah, how you doing after that, big guy?"
very
After
good.
what?
Right. Okay. Cool.
He looks pissed.
Yeah, well, better than having that splitting headache you were seconds away from.
Oh no, other people have to die. Start waddling to the airship.
But you realize it was going to be you as the other person, right? That was the implication.
I don't think he does because he took some of his brain or something, right?
Zoggy. As you're walking away, I'll like sprint up to catch you because I'm little. Zoggy. You did good. You gave up something for the crew and for the people. I appreciate it. Have a pretty rock. I'm going to give you one of these elemental gems, the emerald one.
Gonna give me what?
An elemental gem.
Ooh.
You giving him the emerald one?
Yeah.
Cool. I have dragged that onto his character sheet.
Thanks.
I know it ain't much, but welcome to the crew.
As they're walking ahead, I kind of hold back with Sarge, and I'm like, you just gotta give him the Larry treatment.
Larry Truman?
Oh yeah, I had this werewolf one time, and just to kind of show the other werewolves that don't fuck with me, I turned him into a puppet, and I kept him around, and I made him come out and dance from time to time for Varjo. It's pretty funny.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, I could have me a little Zogril puppet. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. What's werewolf?
They're imagine a dog that's bigger than you, that walks on hind legs and is really pissed off, and I mean really pissed off.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Was that something I knew before? Did I give the fairy into my memories?
No,
I-
you
wouldn't-
just
Are
gave
you-
her your hood.
Are you sure? Because we wouldn't remember. Fuck, that's gonna fuck me up all day.
No, I was in there. You didn't give away any memories.
Well, what if they took your memory, me giving away memories?
Well, I don't. You'd think I'd remember that.
You know what? Just think about it. Could be there.
Oh, fuck.
Just think about it. It's gonna bother you all day.
That moment, Sarge. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That moment, Sarge becomes a conspiracy theorist. I took our memory, man.
Should we start wearing tinfoil hats when we're in here?
Why would I wear tin? I got iron and adamantine.
Well, we need some hats to keep them out of our heads.
Oh, I did lose a hood.
Yeah, you know what? It's not important. And I just kind of like grab, like put my hand on his back and push him along. You were tired of that old thing anyway.
It really wasn't. It was like me and my family's legacy. And now they're all going to be like fucking flower people. And I mean, making ale maybe is good. Like I saw things. It made me see the future, which is not good. I don't like magic.
I'm gonna look. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
What? What did I give up? I don't.
I look at my bag. I'm like, everything's important still in my bag.
No, I remember what you gave up. You had something to avenge your wife's murder because you were framed for it.
No, that. You know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try and remember that. Yeah.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah. That's gonna haunt me.
Talk to Varjo about it. And I feel like you two are friends. I'm starting to pick that up.
I actually, once we're back on the ship and Barjo's sitting on the chair, I actually walk up to him and be like, so, what did, I don't feel like I gave up anything, and you were getting ready to give up the world.
You gave something up, Blue.
Wonder what it could have been.
I could tell you, but I don't think you want to know.
You know, sometimes it's not about where you came from, it's where you're going.
I don't think it would do you much good knowing now. I think you're right. But once this is all said and done, we might have a couple more things we need to do.
I just look at you and I make a fist and I like pound my chest over my heart. I'm like,
Till the end, brother. Till the end.
I was gonna let that guy make me fucking forget you, dude. I was like this close to being like, yeah, just.
I know. Would have been real awkward because I still would remember and you wouldn't. So literally, it'd probably be the next 20 years of me trying to explain, no, we really have been friends.
And honestly, I feel like if I met you like today, I wouldn't like you. You're kind of an asshole.
I am an asshole. Yeah, I'm an asshole, and you kind of smell funny, honestly. But you know, I think you've actually damaged my nostrils to a point where I can't smell you anymore.
Just wait till you find that mushroom patch I planted on you.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I start looking around.
It's like a bit like there's a couple like long mushrooms that are just like under your shoulder blade growing out.
Well, you drive the ship. I'm gonna go meet those Fey engineers. All right.
No, I'll come with you to fucking meet the engineers. I don't know how to fly this thing. What are you talking about? I just sit on the pretty chair.
The
Henry
fan.
flies this thing.
You mean to tell me you've been sitting in that chair this whole time? You know how to fly this thing?
No, I have no idea. I don't know how to fucking run a ship. What are you talking about?
The Fey engineers are as you would expect. One has like vibrant yellow, like greenish hair. One has like pinkish red hair that like sticks straight up, and they've got like the big goggles on. And they like are floating on these like weird little like part magic, part machine like hovercrafts that they both like float over to you. Like, where's the orb?
Who are you? Are you demons?
We're the engineers.
Oh, tick and talk.
No.
Wait. What are your names?
I'm Hib. This is Hob.
Hib and Hob.
That's even fucking better.
Hib and Hob. Varjo, your new friends. Hib and Hob.
All right, Hibby and Hobby. Fucking. Yeah, I'll lead you down.
You bring them to the orb. They're gonna take some time, like kind of scanning over it. They will like talk to each other back and forth, and always in Sylvan, and will not acknowledge anybody else around them. And in this moment, as they're going over it, is going to take them a bit of time. So this gives everybody a bit of downtime. You can go ahead and full rest your characters, and kind of decide what you're doing on the ship. And how long you really wait for them to do their thing, because they'll observe for as long as they can before you instruct them to install it. So it's kind of like up to you how long you take before you move on. We'll also take this as like a 5-minute break because I need to refill my water. So take a quick break. and then restore your characters, and we'll come back to some more roleplay.
We'll be right back.
I'm back.
I have returned.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Blue. I don't even know you.
Whatever, Varjo.
Oh, Varjo, you're lucky you had a good one.
Sorry?
Said you're lucky you had a good one.
Marv wasn't dying, bro.
It was either he was gonna ask for Marv or he was gonna take your memory of Eldrin.
Oof. Ooh, that would have been a good one.
Same thing with Ardor. One of the things that he would have taken from Ardor was Ardor's like familial memory of the fucking like the fortune teller, Madame Ava from the beginning of the game.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it would have been okay. Like I would have totally like.
Oh, you gave up something even juicier. Your coveted spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
I feel like that spell fucks me a lot,
Yeah.
especially because it splits my HP pool. So like,
But you realize what you did, right? Like, you put that juju out into the universe. Now some motherfucker can go to him and buy it.
Yeah.
perfect. And if they buy it and use it on me, I can just fireball and kill all 3 of them. That's cool.
Barjo should have fucking bought it.
Maybe, but maybe that's how the spell spreads.
Yeah.
Some
I started something.
some weird spellcaster comes and sees this cool, unique, one-of-a-kind spell, buys it, puts it in his book, teaches it to other people.
No, but I've been holding on to that for 49 sessions.
That's insane.
That's why, since then, I've been playing Barjo as he wants to survive. Like, that's his whole thing,
Yeah.
is he's gonna live forever.
I was really hoping you were not going to accept my thing of have all of my memories, but at the same time, I feel like Wrath, like he wants to be a big dumb hero. So
Yeah. Well, thankfully, no. We just took we took a potential future away from your bloodline.
Yeah, that was really, really cool.
Brax's character in your games, is he as much of a prick to his fucking
Yes.
teammates?
Yeah.
Is this
I
a-
just
is
realized
this,
I
is
was
this,
muted.
is this a
Yeah.
trend for you? Is this a trend for you, Brax?
I'm not a prick.
Not-
I don't know
Like,
about that.
In Thursday game, I bend head over heels to try to help the party. I mean, they shoot me down in the exact same way, where it's like that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that.
Mass Effect.
I have to ask because like Alexander was kind of a prick and not cohesive with the party, and now Zorgrail's kind of a prick and kind of not cohesive with the party. I'm just wondering if this is gonna be a fucking rolling trend every time I kill one of your fucking dickhead characters.
oh, no,
we
it's
haven't. We haven't.
My Thursday character is mean to his character, so
Did you cut out, Brax?
No, I stuttered.
My Thursday
I was
character
stuttering
directly
because,
replaced
like-
his Thursday character.
Everyone's mean to all of my characters.
Dude,
you
literally
keep trying
the
to tell me
fir-
I'm magic. I'm not.
Literally the first session, you tried to fucking bite and like fucking consume.
No,
Yeah,
I
you-
didn't try. I did bite Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
I'm not helping my case here. My point
No.
being,
No, and
You
Zorgrail
were
is like,
so-
for Zorgrail being like, yeah, I'm gonna join this team, he's very antagonistic to his teammates.
none of my characters have had a reason to like your characters. I'm not doing this because you're Brax. I'm doing this because none of your characters have been like a reason for me to be nice to them.
no, that is
Your-
understandable.
your
You're
character's
not the
been
problem,
out
kid. Don't you
twice.
worry. I'm not calling you
Yeah.
out.
You've done something that very few people in this world or any world have done, and that's get Jiro openly angry at them. So, like, respect.
Yeah, see, I done something good.
Kind
That
of.
was a pretty cool scene, actually.
Bro, you're such a tool in Skits' Mass Effect game that me, Babum, and Kirby hunted you down.
Okay, that
Through
was
the
one
streets.
character.
I ran him over with a Lambo, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was working with Skits partially to develop an arc for that character because I kind of made that character on the fly, and I was intending on retiring him eventually anyways. There was okay, so because
you had
he's
a
dead.
master assassin, a drugged up fucking
Now
Hanar.
Krogan.
and a fucking very confused Krogan chasing you openly in the space Lambo through the streets of the
Okay,
Citadel. Like,
so-
come on, man.
the character was, because he's dead, there's no like meta plot at this point anymore because it's all scrapped. He was going to join Cerberus and be an antagonist to the party.
Oh, don't worry, he's toast now.
Oh, I know he is. He's like 18 different pieces of toast because he fragged himself.
I probably still have chunks of you in my armor, honestly.
Probably. But Thursday, I'm very helpful to the party. I offer solutions. I try to help the party. Just because someone casts magic and they claim not to be magical, I keep telling they're magical, but, you know, they refuse.
You know what? I'll give you the
Rex,
benefit.
how is Thursday game going for you, by the way?
We're on hiatus.
Is it though? I'm just teasing
Yeah,
you, man.
are they really just not? They're just playing without Brax.
Like, I was like, I'm definitely playing tomorrow.
I mean, if I got kicked out, I'd rather be told straight up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just
I will give you the
Keep on
benefit.
going.
I will
would
give you
be-
the benefit of the doubt, Brax. You haven't given my character in the Cyberpunk game enough reasons to kill you just yet. So
You haven't even I haven't even done anything yet.
exactly.
Yeah. The keyword is yeah.
No, I don't intend to do anything.
Everybody's
let me
back.
know how that goes.
And the only reason why Zogi is so fuck, I can't stand the fact that we call him Zogi. Oh,
Love you,
Oh,
dude.
that's canon now. His name's
Love
Zogi.
you.
Like he's getting for Christmas, he's getting a little coffee mug that says Zogi on it.
Zoggy.
like, yeah, like fucking Zogrel.
I'm calling Gambit Gammy, so that's
Like
a little worse.
he's just a shit stirrer. Like he is not going to be doing anything really antagonistic.
What does Varjo call Wrath?
Sergeant.
So,
Because when
Sarge.
you introduced yourself, you said, "I'm Sergeant," and that's all Virgil heard. So,
So
Sergeant.
he's just Sarge. Oh, that's not that bad. He's okay with Sarge.
I mean, he's one of the only people that knows Blue's full name, and he still calls him just Blue. So I mean,
I'm
of course,
gonna be
I'm-
honest, Gambit hasn't actually given anybody his name yet.
Who recruited you? Who the fuck
Hero?
is this guy? Anybody know this guy?
What- what-
Well,
He's
This
just been
guy
like
showed
here,
up.
sitting, chilling.
just homeless
Yeah.
guys on the ship now.
Can you
well, I
cook?
mean, the old man.
You
over there
cook.
recruited me.
We're gonna find a cook one day, someday.
I mean, kinda. I mean, it's edible. It's not great, but
Here,
If
have some
only my
cooks and
order
tentacles.
wasn't literally about suffering. Maybe I would have been one of those cool monks who made beer.
Yeah, so you guys you get a period of downtime, whether you want to just do like a long rest and a little bit of, or like if you want to take a couple days, like you're in the protective barrier of the Fey realm.
Is there any alcohol on the ship?
I have some.
Sarge wants to get turned.
Yeah, did Bladehorn have a stash?
Bladehorn did have a stash. He had a like little cache of about 9 bottles of whiskey that he kept in his bedroom.
Oh, those are getting drunk.
Yeah, they are.
Barger doesn't even want the bedroom.
No,
I don't think Barger would have discovered that, so somebody
Probably
else
not.
would have had to go in there.
I feel like the Sarge and Varjo need to have a drinking contest. Like
Elise actually has a suggestion for the bedroom. It doesn't seem like anybody wants it, and it's really hard to get rid of one of those anti-magic orbs. What if you just turned it into a prison?
Ooh,
I like that. At least you're promoted. Wait, no,
Alright.
you're not promoted because you're already like.
Elise
second
is
in
like,
command.
what, you're gonna make me captain?
You're co-captain? No, that's stupid. You're first mate. You're first mate.
I was already first mate.
I know. Here, have some weed. Can you get high?
She just walks away. She turns and she's like,
I've had a
okay,
day. I'm
Captain."
sorry, Elise. I've had a day.
oh, Captain, my Captain.
I think he's just gonna increase your salary.
What do you do? What have you been doing on my ship?
Well, I mean, I was over there shooting the cannons, well, the ballistas, making sure the demons didn't get too close.
You want to get drunk
over
and
there with
shoot some
the
cannons?
fire boy. I was with the fire boy. He's for shooting stuff. But I mean, listen, I got plenty of stuff. Are you looking for anything specific?
You have a gold dragon statuette worth at least 500 gold pieces.
Let me check. And I will like reach into my. I will reach into a bag, and I will pull exactly what you're looking for out.
Yeah, what's your cash limit?
5K.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Really? Because that means I can cast a spell. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. Here. I actually have one of those right here, and it's like absolutely pristine. It's in perfect condition.
Okay.
It's I mean, it's yeah, it probably run you about 500 for that one.
Okay, I'll give you a promotion.
What the? Well, I mean, listen, this is a store. I run a store here. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you at 25% off.
I run a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your store's on my ship. So who are you selling to? I make the law here. So like,
If you're running a store in his ship, do you gotta pay rent?
Yeah. Can this be like rent, whatever that is?
Oh, you should ask if he pays taxes.
Here, listen, we'll just do an IOU. You know, if we come across something in the future, we'll talk about me wanting it.
No. I don't like owing people things. People owe me things. I'll give you 50%. Give you 250 gold pieces.
300.
200.
350.
150.
Joe, to check your DMs when you have a chance.
I'm confused. Are you supposed to be going up or down?
Well, I'm going up because he also, you know, I seem to also be the only person on the ship that can cook food.
And you cook? You haven't cooked
edible.
anything yet.
I mean, I did say that I know someone who might be able to cook food.
Who?
Well, are they here?
I could summon them.
Yeah. Where are they?
Summon them.
Magic.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Whatever the fuck. What's your name?
You can just call me Gambit.
Okay, Gammy. If you can cook me something, I will pay you full price.
All right, deal. Here, hold this, and I'll hand him the statue.
We need to have one of those cook-offs. I think Zorgi needs to summon who he was going to summon, and we'll just see who's the better cook. Winner, me, and Varjo. And Sarge. Sarge is going to win too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to talk him into getting a bunch of people here to cook for us, and we're gonna be judges, but we're just gonna eat it all because I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, I can judge food. I know what
Yeah.
food tastes like.
Yeah.
I've had it before.
What?
Do you really know what food tastes like?
Oh my god.
Joe kind of like staggers up. It's like, let's have this cook up.
Who you got, Zorgi?
All right. Well, I'm going to summon familiar.
Varjo is captain during this cooking contest. Is going to have a drinking contest with Wrath.
Oh shit.
You want to just both roll like con saves and see who rolls higher?
We could. Sure. You want to do that?
I do.
All right.
You fucker.
Wait, why are you guys doing con saves?
Drinking contest.
Drinking
Oh.
contest.
Barjo's fucked up right now.
Imagine trying to outdrink a dwarf.
I mean, I get advantage and I have a +10.
I know this is like a main character moment, but my side character would absolutely think he could enter this cooking competition.
Oh, they're all on the ship. Whatever.
Yeah, they are all
Yeah.
characters on the ship.
Everybody is welcome to try to cook something.
So yeah, my backup character's like in the crow's nest, just side-eyeing all of you.
There is no crow's nest.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's no mast.
It'd be the highest place then.
Oh, then the
Tree?
top of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Wow, BHG. Did you? Okay.
He did. He moved Cyan up there.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure.
Oh, sorry.
That's Dragonist, sir. First he do this, now he's Dragonist.
Rax, don't forget to long rest Alexander.
Oh, did I not? Okay.
Oh, I should do that for Cyan too.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yeah, I don't know what skill it takes to do a cooking contest, but whoever does the best would be appointed ship cook.
I'm going to roll a performance with disadvantage for Magnum because he literally just heated a shield up and chucked some meat on it and is hoping for the best.
Okay. I like that. That's a 11.
That's a
20.
Disadvantage. It's literally shield meat.
And then
You're
who?
trying to do that like fancy thing with like the like Japanese chefs like doing the performance at the table, like with the little like volcano out of onions and shit.
Elise also tries to like do like a hibachi style thing.
No, Elise, no, Elise.
Oh,
Nobody eat that.
oh, God, it smells rancid. Oh,
How did you burn the water?
she not only burned it, but I think she made it turn sour at the set. Like, I don't know how you did that, but don't ever touch food again.
I have mold on my feet and I'm repulsed right now.
BHG.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I'm a level 14 mage, would I be able to summon a Quasit as my familiar by chance? I know it's not one of the listed options.
Are we about to eat your familiar?
No.
Yeah, summon my familiar, the cow.
Yes. Watch as he butchers himself and turns himself into a nice tea rib dinner.
Summons a cow, cast fireball. I think you just broke the world right there.
It's equally as effective as Magnum's cooking. Fireballing a cow from the inside out. I really want Magnum to win this with an 11 and become the cook.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
You'd allow it? Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I can drag out a familiar variant. Give me just a second.
You are the goat.
That
Oh,
is-
shit! Fuck.
What?
I just slammed my finger into my desk.
Respect.
Yeah.
I was moving my chair and I didn't realize I pushed the armrest down and it pinched between that and the desk because it's at like that perfect height and it caught the knuckle, which, oh my god, that hurt.
Worst.
Well, now you're rolling with disadvantage because you've hurt your finger.
No. I hurt my Zorgi didn't hurt his finger.
No, he's already gonna roll with disadvantage because he's getting a summoned tiny demon to cook for him.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Gambit's gonna pull out all the stops. He's gonna start he's gonna pull out spices out of his portable storage, and you can deem how much these are, but he's gonna pull out really good spices. He knows the shit when he comes to cooking. He's also going to I don't know, use any spells that he can. I mean, I have enhance ability,
I feel like at this point, Blue Sarge and
Wait, why do you even? Aren't you're a merchant, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't you just like pull out like a meal from your
I
bag?
could, yeah. Yeah, but like, do I just want to rub it in the face that I can cook better?
You
Or
want
do
to
I just pull it
actually
out?
attempt to cook? Can the closet
Yeah.
can the closet roll its perception or not perception performance with disadvantage, please?
Yeah, I'm just seeing if it's proficient in what was the skill roll? Performance?
And it is not. It is.
It
only
is
proficient
not,
in
so
skill.
it's just a stock d20. Okay.
I just want to imagine that Varjo,
Well,
Blue, and
you
Sarge
can
are
roll-
sitting at a table like Master Chef style, like watching everyone cook. Like,
But we're getting
You
fucking
can
hammered.
roll it from the closet's character sheet.
Oh, I just rolled 2 d20s. Disadvantage would be 14.
Okay. Okay.
Magnum has been defeated.
Yeah, I can't wait for all this food. You know, I could fucking lift this table if I wanted to.
They gotta have somewhere to put the food, man. You're
Uh,
a
I'm
little tipsy.
I'm just saying, if I wanted to, you could like lay on the table. I could like lift this table. I could just lift this like over my head.
Hey, look at me. Come on, man.
I'm
Hey,
looking
hey,
at it. I'm looking at you.
Keep it together.
Stop holding my cheeks.
The food.
At least put down that fucking frying pan.
They're so pinchable. I can't help it.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Yeah. Don't tell Varjo.
No.
Are we making out over here?
Gambit,
Yes.
please, for the love of God.
This is gonna be the worst
Eh.
fucking eating contest.
I mean, so
do we just want
far,
a straight roll or
Well, so you are
performance?
you're actually cooking, but you're incorporating spices. So my question is, this will depend on what I make you roll. Like, it's going to be performance, but it's going to be depend on whether it's normal or with advantage. How much money are you investing in this meal?
I can't imagine spices are like super expensive.
No,
so
not
I'd
at all.
Probably like,
It'll come down to the quality of ingredients that you're using for the actual meal.
honestly, like I'll probably go like top shelf. I'll probably, because I'm going to be making the money from Barjo, I'll invest 100 gold
Oh.
into spices.
Then
Whoa.
for 100 gold, you can roll your performance check with advantage.
Because it's more than I would have taken from Barjo anyways. So that's a nat 20.
Jesus.
Gambit, this closet does pretty good making a meal, but then Gambit's like, "Oh, fuck this little thing," and like pulls out of his bag. Like, what do you? I'm not gonna create the recipe here. What gourmet meal do you make? What 100 gold gourmet meal do you make for the judges?
So I start pulling like meats out of my like storefront and stuff like that. Just random different meats. I have like purple worm meat. I have like, it's like a full like 5-course meal. We got like purple worm. We've got like kraken. We've got I don't know, Tarrasque meat.
Nah, that's a
Come
little
on.
steep. We'll call it dragon meat. Dragon meat's more like
dragon meat.
For
Dragon meat?
for 100 gold. You're not for 100 gold. You're not even getting like a
100 golds in spices. You know.
100 gold. You're not getting like a fucking. You know, like when you go to a restaurant and you get like. Or like a fancy restaurant, you pay like $300 for a steak, and it's like this big. Like for 100 gold,
That's what it is.
For 100 gold,
Yeah.
you're getting like a fucking thin like slice.
Exactly. It's garnish. It's garnish.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know what do we got. We got like purple worm. We got I don't know what else would even like sound good.
I mean, if you're cooking up that kind of meat,
Steak, octopus.
using like fucking exotic wines to marinate it with, and like fucking that would be also make like your sauce for it as well, right?
Yeah.
Include like your herbs and spices and things like that, like a nice salt to draw out the flavor of the meat. and then just like fucking give that a nice like fucking good grill.
Yeah, that works for me.
I made. Damn it! You tricked me into making the recipe for you, fucker.
I'm really sad he didn't just say I'm making grits and gumbo.
Nah, no way. Gambit's all out. Gambit is he likes it's all like grill made too. So he's got like that southern comfort kind of feel to it, but like everything is made on like a barbecue type of thing, like a giant smoker.
Fucking portable hibachi.
I do want to point out that that was not in the agreement of the competition. I believe we were using what was on hand on the ship, not personal ingredients.
What do
so-
we give a shit what you use? We just
So
want food.
I want to point out that he should be disqualified.
Your
And you see
face
my
is
closet
squishy.
shaking his head.
Varjo, you take a bite of this meat and you weep, like you uncontrollably.
I'm gonna kill Pharaoh Stumbletoe. I'm gonna fucking kill him. This is.
I don't think I can ever eat something ever again. Like I think after this, I'm done food.
This is exquisite. Oh,
This is so good. You've ruined every meal for the rest of my life.
like I know we're supposed to kill demons and stuff, but
Flowers of Algernon are taste buds.
I just want to
Yeah.
sit here and eat this forever.
I feel if we gave this to the demons, they would stop.
This could stop the entire thing.
Yeah, if we just give this to the demons and stuff. To be fair.
To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair.
Listen, just look at the flowers.
Zagi,
What?
what did your demon even make?
Grits and gumbo.
Sorry.
What are you even serving us after this glorious meal?
What did you make? It shrugs. Oh, I don't speak demon.
Is it under the dog food there?
No, that would be what Mr. Shield Cooker did. No, I think it's those like taco looking thingies.
Are we
Where's
supposed
Maggie? Doesn't she speak demon?
Are we supposed to eat the demon?
No. Those things in the shells.
All right.
That's a weird looking shell.
He's saying that he made it out of what appeared to be like a moose or like some horned beast that we had downstairs.
What? That was people, and that was like he's been rotting. That was like days ago.
What?
Right?
He was
You
cooking
guys-
with
you
what we
guys
had
said
on
you-
hand.
You guys said you took the ship like days ago, right?
Look, I don't even work here. I just summoned him because you asked
you
for
do
someone who
work-
could cook.
You do work here.
We all work here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I volunteered to be here.
Although Varjo, if you like your job, are you ever really working?
Oh, you realize, Orgy, that you are now officially an employee of
Hey,
Varja Moondancer Incorporated.
Yeah.
did you
this
give
is-
him the drugs too?
This is my shit,
Yes, he is.
Zagi. You gotta listen up.
He's the captain.
So anyways, you asked for a meal, he made you a meal. And it
did he?
seems try it, Judge.
Oh, he called me a judge. I feel like I'm bound to do it now.
Yeah, we have to try all the meals
Yeah,
except
yeah.
Elise's.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you said you would try all of them. So
I'm saving a little bit of the good one to the side for the end as
Yeah.
palate cleanser,
I'm-
though.
I'm honestly gonna just spit it out if it's not as good as the as
I-
gammies.
I don't think anything could be good as that.
Take a bite of the taco and respectfully spit it out. I'm
How
sorry,
do you
little demon guy.
respectfully
Oh.
spit something out?
How is it gritty and slimy at the same
It's-
time?
Not the worst thing I've ever eaten, but
No, it's not bad.
I mean, when you've had food fit for kings, this is something Varjo would feed me on the trail walking to a village.
Okay.
No offense, buddy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like
I wouldn't eat
it does the job, but it's like, man, there's better food out there. That's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm getting from this.
The really good food was like what do the gods eat? The ambulatory that
Ambrosia.
I think it's called amnesia.
amnesia. Yeah. The other food was like amnesia. This food is not.
Magnum, what do you got?
Yeah, last
Only
week.
the finest flash-seared steak for you. I don't need any of those pesky seasonings to bring out the true flavor of the meat.
Why is it still bloody?
Because
How
it
long did you
builds
cook that?
character and stores in the flavor.
What are these?
Ignore how it's not in the animal.
I mean, it's doable.
I mean,
guess.
This is
again,
Yep.
it's meat.
Exactly.
Blue, you're pretty sure if you eat what Magnum cooked, you're gonna get as sick as if you eat what Elise cooked.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What? You guys did say you would be the judge, so try what he cooked. Come on, do it.
We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, I take a
I-
bite and spit it
I
out.
take a
With-
bite.
With my expertise cooking knowledge, would I like recognize that this is gonna make them sick?
There is a potential that it may very well be too undercooked and they could get like food poisoning.
I like start to take a bite, realize like I'm not gonna like it. And I just like pour a bunch of whiskey into like a shallow bowl with it. It's
As
like,
soon
hey, you
as-
soak it, it should be good.
So
As soon as Blue takes a bite and blood, he feels the blood come out of it and into his mouth. He goes, "Hey, this is really what's over there?" And turns his head and spits it. It wasn't too bad. I mean, can I have a shot of that whiskey real quick?
Wrath sees him do it, but he does it backwards. He spits it out and then goes, "Hey, what's over there?"
Elise walks over to you, Blue, with a plate of this weird, fucking pungent, like fucking, like it smells like shit. This fucking plate smells like shit.
no, Elise, I told you not to touch anything. I'm
Well,
not-
Joe, it would be rude if we
no,
didn't.
don't fucking eat that.
Is evil a seasoning?
It would be rude, Varjo,
No,
if we
don't.
didn't try it.
I take the whatever pan or whatever she has and I dump it into
It smells like grandma farted through an onion.
Apple's stinky chamber pot.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you could make gray goop look so horrible.
This is, Elise, you need to just not do this anymore. Gambit, I'm appointing you. Well, go ahead.
Captain, I believe I can do the thing.
I believe in you too. Maybe one day. I have books you can read, but
Listen, you
That's
can
horrible.
help me by fetching ingredients and stuff like that, but I'll teach you how to cook. Don't worry,
Well-
don't worry.
Gammy, I appoint you ship cook, and little demon guy, you're co-ship cook, but like you're under him. You're assistant to the ship cook.
I believe
I-
that's
Uh,
I believe that's
goes
called
away.
a sous chef.
Yeah, we're supposed to do the judging. I'm definitely voting for succulent Gambino there.
If you must know, his name is Caster.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, it
No.
is.
Do you want your
Okay.
name to be Caster? Is that because you secretly wanted to be called Caster?
He is a caster of little magics, so his name is Caster with a K.
Okay, well,
Oh God, what the?
Gammy and Al Pastor and you are the cooks. You are the head chef, and little Al
Yeah.
Pastor is the sus chef. And Elise is banned from the kitchen henceforth by decree of Blue.
It's quite alright. She can fetch me ingredients. She looks strong.
Okay.
You
Just don't let her cook, for the love of God. I didn't even taste it, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I feel like she took a part of the hull and mushed it into a porridge.
No, actually, it was these mushrooms that were growing close to the engine.
Oh no, not those mushrooms.
I've had good mushrooms. Those are not. This is not good mushrooms.
No.
Oh, I thought those were poisonous.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm a dwarf.
Oh.
The rest of you are fucked.
I mean, I don't. Oh.
Blue just falls over.
Oh.
Yeah, Blue, you're starting to get that queasy feeling again that comes from fucking Elise's food.
I thought you were a blue dragon, man. You're looking pretty green there, buddy.
I feel. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And as he holds back vomit and runs to the side of the ship, that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Amazing.
Nice. Good job.
Today's session, we finally found a ship cook.
It's just a combination of vomit and lightning just forcefully coming out of his mouth.
So the very likelihood is next week will be. Is it? Do you start next week, Adam?
Yes.
Okay, so the likelihood is that starting next week, we're going to be starting at 9 o'clock for at least the foreseeable future until Adam has done his training for this new gig that he got.
Hey.
Is everybody okay with that?
Clappa.
I have complaints. Why does Adam have to start at 9, and why can't he quit his job so he can keep playing at the same time?
The answer is yes. We're
okay. Like, I am actually good. I just wanted to bitch at Adam.
Okay,
It's
so
because
Trust me, this makes it to where if I do, because I don't ever close on Wednesdays, so if I'm a mid shift, I don't have to like fly home and yell at the wife, "Can you make me noodles? I gotta go to D&D. Bye."
yeah. Okay, so for anybody who's watching at home or watching on the YouTube later, for starting next week, we'll be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll probably still do the standard 3 hours, so it'll be 9 to midnight. But we will be moving to a new time slot for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's that.
Question.
Yeah.
Are we going to be moving to a shorter, or are we just moving back an hour?
Well, I think we're just moving back an hour, so it'll be 9 to midnight instead of 8 to 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like if I can give you the same amount of game time, I will. And it's not like I do anything in that extra hour. Like literally, the difference will be I will get finished with game and go to bed.
Fair. I just want to make sure that everybody's okay with like the potential of less sleep if
I'm good with it.
everyone is working in the morning.
You think I sleep?
Whether I go in at 9 a.m. or 7 a.m., I'm usually up till 1 a.m., so I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. So, thanks to everybody at home who tuned in. We'll be back next week to see how our heroes handled the old world. Song of Leaf and Bark tomorrow, or you're still on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Song of Leaf and Bark tomorrow. We've got more cleaning crew on Saturday as we finally wrap up the Divine Dungeon. And are we back on Sunday?
Oh, I fucking hope so.
Oh well, then yeah. Then over on Cat Hup's YouTube on Sunday for Whispers in the Weird. We've got ourselves a nice full lineup. And with that, thanks to everybody who tuned in. Love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power the players. We're out.